I feel weird tonight. It's going to be a weird session, maybe, or not. Maybe it'll be super mundane.
Weird as in like physically weird or emotionally weird?
Somewhere in the middle, maybe. I don't know. I just feel off. I feel off. Tried to have a nap earlier, and I'm not sure if maybe I'm still napping.
Oh yeah.
Is this happening right now?
This is a dream.
All right. Well, let's make it a good dream.
All your money.
Oh, no. Why are my dreams always like this?
Not again.
All right, so I forgot to give everyone experience points again. Not that it probably matters, but you can each have 25 experience points for the Tigramon, and also 30 experience points for leading the trading party to Verdalade. And also, Blakey, you get 15 catch-up XP, or enough to bring you in line with everyone else.
Magnificent.
Wait, so 55?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter, but just so you can feel like you've got some experience points. I've given everyone their magic items. Blakey, did you already have your magic item, or did we do it in the last session and then I forgot about it? Or did you give it to yourself throughout the week? Because when I checked the Kopesh, it already had the potency rune and the striking rune. Maybe we did it at the end of the session and I forgot.
Maybe you did it? Because I only just decided to do the Kopesh like an hour ago, a couple of hours ago. But
when you decided that, I logged on and I went to give you the potency rune and the striking rune and the hooked rune, and it was already done. What's going on?
I don't know.
That's very.
Maybe the weapon just already had it. Who knows?
Very strange. All right.
Wake up! Wake up!
Not again. Go fish.
You knew in advance and already did it.
Iskalia has a belt of health, which gives her +4 to her maximum hit points.
Beautiful.
Oscar, you've already got the Hunter's Arrowhead. Short Ears, you added a +1 potency rune to your Explorer's clothing, so it kind of serves as like some AC, like +1 AC. And Varia, you've added a +1 striking rune to the Lightning Spike, increasing its slashing damage from 1d6 to 2d6. So yeah, I've done all that, and I've also updated your gold. So if you had less than 50 gold pieces, then you are now on 0.
What?
We can say that you had to haggle with Everett Brightwhisk in some cases to get him to sell at these prices that you could afford. But you were ultimately successful. But yes, you are now impoverished once again. And oh yeah, we can also say that you had just enough remaining. Maybe it came out of Short Ears' pocket, because somehow Short Ears is like much wealthier than everyone else.
Yeah, I got 26 gold for some reason.
Yeah, that's after I subtracted the 50. I don't know what's happened.
I don't know why.
But maybe you paid for accommodation at the Oaken Hall.
Of course. And the finest meal.
For yourself.
It's like feasting, and you guys are like, oh man.
Please, sir.
All right. Let us now return to Ascentus. When the previous chapter began, you had just accidentally woken up a giant half tiger, half cyclops monster. What were the events that took place after that?
Killed it.
Robbed it.
Killed it, robbed it, cut off its testicles,
Yeah.
Skinned it.
skinned
Jammed
it.
him in the jar.
Yeah.
It died
Took all its treasure.
an ignominious death, that's for sure.
Yeah. Someone's gonna be horrified when they come across that. Like what psychopath did this?
Yeah, there must have been a monster in this area.
Yeah.
Monster or
Took its
monsters?
testicles.
Yes. And you found a bunch of things in the sack. Surveyed the area. Killed some raccoons. Fried up some raccoons. Which is Carly didn't partake in.
Then we arrived in Verdolade.
Ooh.
It was beautiful.
It's a welcome sight for us weary travelers.
You did see some Suskin walking around.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were actually a bit of an Easter egg in the first campaign. There was a gang of a Suskin that were like sacrificing an otter, and the party like rescued the otter from them. So the Suskin that you saw walking through Verdolade were actually that gang.
Oh.
Ah.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like word of your escape has reached Verdolade, so you didn't seem to have to worry about that.
We got to speak to Elder Mary Laguthia.
Yep.
To try and align them with us against the Suskin, but they remain neutral.
She looked after us with all the grain and livestock that we required.
Then we warned them about the Suskin plan to spread Orthodox religions.
And she
We also learned some word on the street from people around town that the Suskin have started to invade Herrenhold with the Ekin. They found it and have been invading it. The King's Morgon is a bit apathetic about the Prince, his Inquisition, so
Prince Hognar.
Prince Hognar.
Hognar.
We learned there's a magical heart that keeps Verdolade in particular so lush. It's a magic artifact that keeps Verdolade lush.
Yeah.
Heart of the
Heart
forest.
Eternal summer. Heart of the forest. Yeah.
You also heard that apparently treasure hunters went to the slave ship wreckages and they found that they had already been raided by shark folk. And there'd been a crackdown of the use of gems for trade, but the Suskin grant licenses to select jewelers, so you were able to find the jeweler and trade your gems in, which also allowed Blakey to buy some pheasants. He's now got a couple of pheasants in a
Couple of pheasants,
cage
really?
strapped to his back. Or something. I don't know how you're carrying them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Strapped to the back in a cage. And then I believe Shorty has interrogated the gem seller, asked her lots of questions about her son, who can read minds,
That's right.
with the attempt to recruit him.
I totally forgot about that.
To use
That is
him
awesome.
for domination.
Yeah, and she's like, at first she said he was nearby, and then she changed her mind.
Then you asked
Yeah.
how old he was, and then she changed her mind.
How old is he, and can we use him to do evil? Well,
Necessary evil. That would be handy. But
but yeah, and then you bought some adventure supplies, and you visited the Bright Whisks, and you bought some magic items from them. And they asked you about the four founders who they had seen maybe 3 weeks or so prior, and they had a map, and they went far to They went across the Andavega River and traveled west in search of the location that's marked on that map. And then you went and stayed in the Oaken Hall for the night. Had a bit of a drink, talked to some of the locals, had something to eat. And yeah, it is now 5 in the morning of Julius 30. And there is actually a very strong wind blowing through Verdalade. Maybe there's like a window in the room that you stayed in and you can kind of see leaves and things being like blown around as some of these merchants and such are like setting up their stalls. It's like extremely windy. It's like, you know, they're kind of struggling with like leather tents and stuff that are kind of nearly blowing away and this sort of thing. But you get your things together and you head downstairs into the hall, and the other Asharans rented cheaper accommodation elsewhere in the village, and they come to see you in the morning, and they most of them wait outside the Oaken Hall for you. They have a whole bunch of sheep and pigs, as well as some rabbits in cages, strapped to their backs with ropes and nets, and they're also carrying all the seeds that Elder Mary, daughter of Laguthia, sold to you. They have divided them into sacks, also worn over their shoulders, and yeah, there's enough silver between you all to purchase some street food for breakfast from the marketplace in Verdalade. And then you lead the supply party up and out of the beautiful valley of Verdalade and into the forest. And so, as I've already spoken about, unfortunately, we've got to wrap up the campaign pretty soon, so I'm going to have to hand wave some things and probably do a little bit of railroading. So maybe let me know what your plans are, which general path you want to take or where your destination is, and what I might do is like roll for like multiple hexes at once. And try to sort of run through the hexcrawl a little bit more quickly. You'll still be able to get lost, still be able to have random encounters, but maybe what we can do with the surveying is like we'll work out if you surveyed once we determine whether or not there's a chance of you getting lost. We'll do it like retroactively to kind of like speed things up a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, before leaving Verlaide, can we make sure that we give it that people hear us that we providing false information on our pathway on the way back to Ashara?
Oh yeah, okay.
We like took out literally like we're heading back all the way we came through, you know, the south and so forth, just in case the bounty hunters come looking for us at Verlaide, they might get a false sense.
Okay,
give us
so
more time.
You say you kind of spread around that you're going to head back through the forest, but your intention is to
Correct.
travel to the beach.
Yeah.
That's smart.
All right. And your default hexcrawl activities that I have are Short Ears is watching, Blakey is watching, Vario navigating, Iskalia watching, and I don't actually have one recorded for Oscar. What's Oscar doing?
Well, it's probably on this journey back. He'd be helping if he needs to help with the animals and help keep them on track. Maybe try to speed them up. I imagine they'll be slowing the group down a bit.
Yeah, what's the version of an animal handling check in Pathfinder? Maybe nature?
I think it's nature. Anything related to my animals in the past been nature.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Also assist.
Okay, right, instead of watching?
Yeah, he's got something called farming law. I don't know if that helps. But otherwise I'll just roll nature.
What does it do?
I think it's just a +6 to anything related to farming. But nature's far better.
Farming law in the Law skills.
Law skills.
Yeah, you can roll farming law if you wish.
No, that's okay.
All right. What sort of farmer were you?
Chicken.
Chicken farmer.
Yeah. I grew a lot of chickens.
Nice.
It explains so much.
So, 25 and a 22. All right. And is the plan to head to the beach?
I think we were going to follow the same path as we, more or less as we came, avoiding that zone with the plants, pretty much, I think.
Oh no, I think that's not the beach though, right?
No, yeah, that's through the forest.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right, sorry.
I
The
think.
river
Yeah,
would
to the.
be east. West. Direct west. And then find the river and then travel south.
Was it the River Delta, the Antonaga
And a Vega.
and the
Antonaga.
Vega?
All right. So it's you and about 18 Asharans, including Rai and Dazzy and Peludo and Junti and several others. And they're carrying about 14 of these 30-kilogram sacks of seeds. These like quick-growing, short-term fruit and vegetables, pulses, and like leafy root crops and things like that. They're leading 5 pigs, 11 sheep, and they're carrying 6 rabbits, so 5 does and 1 buck. And yeah, it's probably like about half of the pigs and rabbits that they were hoping for, but it will be enough to get things going until they can organize a second trip. And a handful of the Asharans walk some way ahead of you. They're kind of like clearing the way through the forest as you move to the northwest, so that the sheep can like follow the path. They're sort of chopping and smashing through the undergrowth with these like stone axes and things. And the sheep follow obediently. They're kind of like led by Rai, but also Blakey and Oscar, kind of like helping to guide, especially the pigs probably, because they have to be led by rope and they sometimes become stuck, or they just become stubborn for no particular reason. You have to like all band together and try to push them to get them moving again. And so you will travel at a slow speed, which through the forest takes around 4 hours per 5 kilometers. So you head in this direction. It's around 10 in the afternoon. 10 in the morning. And you continue. Some of the Asharans are pretty confident that if you want to like follow the beach, then you can keep continuing in this direction. So you travel for another 4 hours this way. And soon you reach the haunted coast.
Ooh.
You don't encounter anything along the way, anything dangerous, nor do you
ghosts.
find anything to eat. You don't see any ghosts. Although when you begin to sort of see the light ahead of you and kind of smell the salty sea air, the area becomes a little bit misty. And there are some among the party who sort of whisper amongst themselves. They believe that the mist is itself perhaps spirits congregating together, hovering around the shore, or potentially it is like a sort of some kind of misty liminal space that you could pass through to the afterlife. And it is around 2 in the afternoon when you reach the edge of the forest, and you can see out of the forest and basically down to the beach. You're kind of like, looking down this like bit of a rocky drop onto this sandy beach that then proceeds into the eternity of the Sea of Eternity ahead. The waves are strong in this strong wind that's blowing, just sort of crashing up against the shore. You look to the right and to the left, and you just see this endless beach in both directions. But everyone is feeling pretty tired after like pushing all of these pigs and especially pushing the pigs and leading the sheep and everything and chopping the trees down. What do? Do you camp here?
Have we traveled for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yes. I think we should camp. Do I see any nice sort of large nooks?
Yeah, we'll say that if you... give me a survival check.
What's the sort of... like, when you're talking about coastal, is it like Washington coast? Or like New South Wales coast? What's the coast like?
What does that mean?
Like, in terms of environment?
Sand dunes.
Or is it like just forest that just goes straight onto sand?
The forest, like, probably thins out, and then there's some, like, small, relatively narrow area of, like, grassland with still, like, trees scattered around. And then there would be these sort of bluffs, but just low bluffs. What do you call it? Like a bank. Just kind of, like, leading down onto this sandy beach that then is, like, I don't know, maybe, like, kind of 60 feet deep or something like that. Like 60 feet long until it reaches the water.
Right. Cool. Alright. I guess we should probably camp behind this bank out of sight of the water. Just to sort of maybe avoid any shark people raids. I mean...
Oh,
that might stop.
If we've got all this livestock, they might be interested in some bacon.
Yeah, Iskalia, you
Bacon.
can probably find like some area just behind the tree line where there's like a bit of a dip in the ground and it's not so windy there, maybe not so easy to be seen, but you don't find anywhere that is like, you know, like completely protected from the weather.
I think we could make a nice, slightly sheltered camp here.
All right. Okay, so I've got default watches. If you kind of like spend a little bit of time collecting wood and setting up the campsite and lighting fires and cooking. And so, yeah, after a little bit of time, if everyone wants to consume a ration and a water skin. You can all kind of settle down to sleep.
Oh, that's my last ration.
I thought we stocked up on rations last time.
Oh no, I've got 3 more. Never mind.
Does the convoy still have water for the party? Like we traveled?
Because on the way there, we were using the convoy water, I think.
Yeah, maybe we can just say that they were able to refill all of their water skins and everything in Vertilade, so you can rely on them for the water.
If we ate and drank in the morning before we left, do we need to now?
No. Yeah, no, that's okay. If you already ate.
Oh, we got some street food at the Vertilade.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't think I have my water skin anymore. Oh no, yes I do. Sorry, it's here. Never mind.
Alright. Blakey, you bought some like studded leather armor. Is that considered medium armor, or is it still light armor? Do you know?
I think it's medium. Yeah, it's medium.
So let me see. Medium armor. Yeah, so you can, if you sleep in your armor, then it will give you a level of fatigue when you wake up.
Okay. In that case, I'll take first watch and remove it before I go to sleep.
Okay. Alright. And although it was like a relatively warm day with this like strong wind blowing through this whole area, it's now, it now as the night falls, it becomes actually quite chilly. So everyone's kind of, especially near the shore here, even though you're in this little dip, this wind is just blowing through here and kind of blowing through your bones. Everyone sort of huddles together to try to get some sleep. And so watches that I've got are Blakey, Iskalia at the same time, then Oscar, then Short Ears, then Vario.
Sounds good.
That's right to me.
Everyone give me a d20.
Ooh.
So,
Nice. That's good, Blakey, because you still have your armor on. So you're kind of like sitting around, and Iskalia is awake as well. Or what are you doing? Are you sort of, describe like where you are in this campsite.
Imagine there's a bonfire. The Asharans are gathered around it, trying to sleep and stay warm at the same time. I might be sitting on the outskirts, just staring at the Tigermon tooth that I collected. So just not paying attention probably, and just reliving the battle in my head.
What are you doing, Iskalia?
Iskalia is going to be sitting, maybe facing the other direction, keep an eye on the other side of the camp. And she's going to be holding maybe one of the pheasants to keep warm. And also sort of like with this belt, she's been like, oh, I feel pretty good. Like she's sort of like feeling her like arm muscles. Yeah.
Like it's like made you a bit stronger.
Yeah, feels like something like that.
All right. So as you're kind of sitting there, where are the animals, Oscar?
I think there's probably Rye, Dazzy, and me sort of maybe scattered around like a triangle around the animals, and they're all sort of in their sort of quadrants. Each sort of species, they're all huddled together because they're all cold. So all the pigs are like stacked on top of each other trying to stay warm, and the pheasants -1, they're all huddling together, maybe near me and Carrie, and then maybe Dazzy has the rabbits over near him.
Yeah, so maybe if you're sleeping, maybe Dazzy is awake as well, like keeping an eye out. There's this big like herd of sheep, and I guess these pigs maybe are sort of tied up to trees. The sheep are just all kind of standing there clustered together, and Blakey and Iskalia, you hear like in the distance like the howling of wolves.
Are they getting? How close are they?
You just hear it like a couple of times coming from different parts of the forest. And then after, maybe 2 or 3 like howls, grows quiet. And you can just hear this wind blowing through these trees and the sound of the waves in the distance. You don't hear anything else. Even any owls or night birds. The crickets die down.
Blakey,
Hmm.
do you have a funny feeling?
It's too quiet.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Well, let's, our priority should be to protect the Asharans and then the animals.
That's true.
Let's keep our eyes out towards the camp. If you stare at the fire, you will lose your night sight. So,
Good point.
perhaps,
Hmm.
perhaps we should walk around the campsite.
Yeah, I'll take this half. And I'll put down the pheasant. Now, to business.
Okay.
All right. So are you both walking separately around the camp?
I think Blakey's also wanting to protect the Iscalia, so he's not going to be too far away. I'd say he's certainly within striding distance.
All right. Give me a perception check. And it's good that you that Iscalia and you spoke, because Blakey, you said you weren't paying attention. Looking at this Tigermon.
Yep.
Perception.
Perception check. Here we go. Ooh, nice.
Nice. You actually hear some commotion coming from the sheep, the area where the sheep are. You begin walking over in that direction, and you notice that Dazzy has fallen asleep. And you hear this like loud, like bleating and this kind of like snuffling, like panting sound. And then you suddenly, as you're kind of walking over towards these sheep, you see them quickly, all of a sudden, they all begin like moving at the same time. They kind of come like running in your direction. And you can see that behind them, there are several wolves that have emerged from amongst the trees and are biting at the heels of these sheep and kind of like snarling and like kind of cornering these sheep, and these sheep are beginning to sort of scatter. How do you react?
I immediately call out.
Yes.
Awake! Awake! There's wolves! To arms, my brothers! And then we'll run towards the towards the sound of these wolves.
All right. Let me just reset this battle map. Well, actually, it is nighttime. Make it dim. And we'll say that maybe if this is like the campfire over here, and there are trees, of course. Kind of slightly oval-shaped trees in this part of the woods. And you're only a little way from the beach. The beach is like over here. This is this bank that kind of dips down onto the beach. Oh man, what's going on out there? It's like a motorbike club driving by or something.
Can't hear it.
Ah, that's good. So, put yourselves where you think you would be. Can you imagine
Where are the
that's-
sheep?
Yeah, I was going to say, whereabouts are the animals?
Yeah, so the sheep are probably like, well, I've made too much of a clearing here because it should be that the forest is mostly like everywhere. Maybe something more like that. So these sheep would be like just kind of around here.
And if you don't mind me asking, whereabouts will the rest of the convoy be sleeping as well? Just a
Yeah.
roundabout area?
So these people are just kind of like huddling around the fire.
Okay. Because, yeah, I think Varia will be somewhere between the two.
All right. Okay, so Vario and Oscar and Shorty's would be prone. But Iskalia and Blakey, you would probably be... You've sort of come over here a little bit to these sheep. Maybe I'll just move them back a little bit. Well, they are now sort of scattering different directions. Maybe some of these pigs also are like... You can
I
kind of
love their
see.
icons.
Their eyes are wide with fear.
Oh.
As there are several wolves that come running into their midst.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
So, let's roll for initiative. And Blakey and Vario, Oscar, Vario, and Shorty, as you are awoken by Blakey and Iskalia's yelling, but you have your weapons on the ground and you're lying in your beds.
Oh, Blakey.
It's alright, they're also really bad.
All right, Shorty's. What do you do?
Oh. Shit. Well, I guess I stand up and come this way.
Oh, Oscar and Vario, have you rolled your initiative?
I did.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it in the tracker, apparently.
Oh, that's odd.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you've
really?
you've either got to do it in the tracker or you've got to do it on the left side of your sheet. If you just roll
yeah.
a perception check, it won't do it.
I'll change it to my first roll that I did,
Ooh.
even though that one's better.
And yeah,
Still.
my first roll was 15.
Okay.
Oh,
You should be able to change it.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, yeah, Shorties. What do you do?
I come up here. That's 2. Oh shit. Alright. And then I'm gonna come here behind this sheep, and I'm gonna be like, with my back turned to the sheep somewhat. I'm gonna be like, ah! Do
All right, you can
back fiend.
give me an intimidation check.
Yes. Back foul wolves. Lupine. Lupine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right.
1 sec.
$20. All right. As you wave at them, they sort of look up at you and they, sort of lower their heads and they begin backing up a little bit. Some of the wolves further back towards the edges of this sheep flock are still sort of coming around the side and like nipping at the legs of these sheep. But you feel like a couple of these wolves are looking pretty, they're definitely like, you are like much bigger and more active looking than some of these prey. Let me see. You probably needed to target a specific wolf, so we'll say that you were targeting this one at the front.
Probably this one that's closest to me.
Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
So I will say that it is frightened. All right. You do anything else?
Yep, that's me done.
Oscar.
Just gonna awaken in a hurry, hear the commotion, and sort of shove Carrie over and wake her up as well, and use command an animal and send Carrie to go and seek the wolves. She's gonna jump up and fly up into the air, skimming along the ground. She was prone, so she loses half her move speed too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
oh no, it's an
go.
action to... Wait, I think it's just an action to stand.
Action to stand?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Action to stand. Okay, so she can fly all the way over here, and so she's ready to attack. And then second action, I'm going to stand, and third action, I'll grab my bow. Is that an action to grab the bow, or free action? Or?
No, it's an action. All right.
Right, that's my turn.
This wolf back here is going to move away from Short Ears. Looks a little bit concerned, and it kind of, lowers its head and sort of pants loudly as it creeps around here. But as it gets further away and around the back of these sheep, it is then going to attempt to, what is its speed? It's going to kind of come around here, and it's actually going to try to attack this sheep here.
Ooh.
All right. It's going to hit the sheep.
Oh no.
So it just sort of comes around here and then springs forward, and you just hear this, loud like as it just like bites into the side of into the shoulder of this sheep, and attempts to kind of like pull this sheep back with it. The sheep kind of like falls over as this wolf is like dragging it back. This wolf is also going to sort of move over here a little bit. Is Kalia?
Oh god. Do I see this wolf dragging off this sheep?
It's too hard for you to see in the darkness, but you hear it though.
Okay. I'm just gonna save you, sheep.
Save us.
I hear those jaws, and I'm going to send an acid bomb at his way.
All right.
It's like, I'll
I'm
save
not
you by
playing around.
melting you.
Yeah. Did you trek through the forest to purchase all these sheep? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm gonna aim for that wolf that's got the sheep in its jaws.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
All right.
Oh my.
Give me the crit damage.
Oh no, that's a normal damage.
Is that the normal damage?
That's the normal damage. Let me see what the critical damage is. Oh, very similar.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah, I mean, we probably need to go with the crit damage, so we'll go with the 14.
Okay, but unfortunately, this also splashes the sheep.
Do I just take 2, or is it doubled on the crit? Or does
I think
the
it's
crit?
just 2. I think
It
it's
says
just 2.
2.
And does it still splash on a crit?
Oh, I think we have
Probably.
done it
Success
with
or
Splash
critical
before.
success.
Yeah.
Okay, so these two take like 2 damage. And both of these sheep are now bleating very loudly as this acid is kind of melting into their... Is that what it is? Is it acid? Yeah,
It's acid.
Melting
Sorry,
through
sheep.
their their wool into their flesh. Especially this one that is being like dragged away by this wolf. I think in the darkness though, you hear this wolf yip. And you hear like maybe a thudding sound and a scrambling sound as this sheep is potentially trying to get up from the ground. But I just realized that if you actually can't see this wolf, that you...
Oh, I should have disadvantage?
No, you actually need to... Hold on, let me bring up the... Let me bring up these... All of these rules for vision, stealth, and darkness and everything.
Damn it.
I think it was hidden, so you would need to pass a DC 11 flat check
Oh, okay.
in order to attack it.
Oh.
But I forget how I was doing this when both you and the target are hidden. Hold on, you're off guard to a hidden creature, but I do that only like unless you're also hidden. Yeah, you still gotta... My rules are you still gotta make the flat check.
All right.
We'll say that in the interest of not retconning...
Oh.
Okay, you're good. I was gonna just halve the damage. Okay. Was that 2 moves? No, you had to stand up as well. Oh no, you were awake.
No, I was awake. I'm gonna try come here near the sheep.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. This wolf is being attacked by Carrie, so I think it is going to... It sort of backs away, and as Carrie is like kind of diving down towards it, it's going to try to... Did you say how high Carrie was at this point?
She had to land, otherwise
Oh, yeah,
she'd have to
okay.
use an action to fly.
Yeah, so she's on the ground. It will attempt to leap at her and bite her. Nice. That'll be a miss. And it's going to then try to, I think, just bite at her again.
Yes.
16 hit? No, okay. And then it's going to sort of back away a little bit. I mean, Carrie is like big. And so I think it's like a little bit intimidated just by the size of this giant bird. Vario.
Varro's going to stand up, and there's a hell of a lot of action happening, so he's going to make his way forward and start yelling as well at the wolves, just to get their attention, to distract them from the sheep.
Okay.
And sorry. Stand up, pick up his weapon, the lightning spike, and move. So 3 actions.
Pick up. Okay, cool. All right, so if you're just yelling at them,
Just yelling.
we'll say, well, give me a deception check. If you're trying to like get their attention, draw them towards you.
Okay.
Okay. It's hard for you to see. So is there some light kind of coming from the fire that you can see in because you have dim light vision? I'll say maybe a little bit. Maybe these wolves are not hidden for you, they're just concealed. Unless you kind of go like further out. At least this kind of wolf here, maybe you can kind of see it in the dim light. All right, Blakey.
Okay. Blakey's going to jog up to these wolves, brandishing his kopesh. Would I have had it in my hand, or do I have to pull it out?
Oh no, yeah, you were awake and you were kind of investigating. You probably... It's up to you if you feel like you would have drawn it.
Yeah, the alternative to looking at my necklace was going to be looking at my new shiny runed blade. So I'd say I'd probably have it.
All right.
So I'm going to strike.
Which one are you striking?
The one to my left, right.
Okay. 30 hits.
Is it crit?
No.
Wow, damage. Okay. 16.
Okay.
And that's 2 moves and a hit. That's it.
You hack at this thing in the face, it just like yips and like starts like barking at you and backing away. It's immediately like terrified. This wolf here is moving away from short ears, and it also hears the sound of its barking ally. I think it's going to kind of like hesitate a little bit. Maybe it will... I think it's just actually going to back away. It doesn't like the sound of that at all, and it can feel like that you are quite a large foe. This one here is going to step forward and trying to bite this sheep. It thinks maybe it can get away with it in the darkness. You hear another snap of jaws. Ooh, 26. That is a crit. I think it might take the sheep down. Yes, okay. You are close enough to this, Blakey. Maybe you can just kind of see that this like sheep like falls to the ground. This wolf is going to begin to attempt to like grab onto this sheep and begin sort of like pulling it away. Try to drag it into the forest. This wolf is going to attack you, Blakey.
19 misses.
19 misses. I think it's just going to just like just have a go at you multiple times. Okay. No chance.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh,
Okay.
17. No, miss.
How do you fend all of the attacks of this wolf off?
I think just, yeah, the sound of this sheep dying beside me has filled me with rage. So as these things are coming at me, I'm just swiping away with it with my open shield. Just trying to get close and just, yeah, just keeping it at bay.
Nice, kind of batting it away from you. All right.
Yeah.
Short is.
Step in behind this guy
Ooh, yeah.
and I'm gonna start just level my elbows on that spine.
Give it a massage. Ooh.
I was close to not being that.
What happens on a nat 1?
Nothing, I don't think. I think
Well, but what happens to your character? Like, why is it why do you fail so badly?
I just like... I'm just like so bothered. I'm just so perturbed by the death of one of our sheep that I just like... I just miss completely.
All
And
right.
I sort of like just air swipe right next to it. But I do have a follow-up punch.
Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking it doesn't even move and you miss it. The 17 hits though.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just like, ah, bastard.
What am I looking for here?
Right.
All right.
Oh,
It also
I moved
like
to no.
barks.
Oh wait, no. Oh, hang on. I have one more action.
You did move, I think.
Yeah, that was a flurry of blows.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Oh, stunned as well. Possible stunnage. Ooh.
That's what I'm looking for. Nice. 22 hits.
Ooh.
Okay. It is, it lets out like a loud howl at that and sort of kind of limps to the side. You can't really see it, but it's sort of like panting very loudly and it's kind of pacing around.
Right.
Sounds like it's not doing so well after that.
Sorry, I had to roll. I didn't mean you were immediately stunned. You just had to roll for it.
Alright.
You are safe.
It still behaves that way. It's
Yeah.
yeah, you don't think it's doing very well. Okay, Shorties. I mean, Oscar.
Oscar, he's going to call out to Carrie again to defend the sheep. So she's going to fly over and see this one that took one out and go for its throat. Land next to it and just bite at its neck.
24 hits. All right.
And then Oscar is remaining 2 actions. He's actually, I want to get some light over there, so I've got a torch in my bag I'm going to have to pull out. Or if there's other torches around, I'll grab that. But,
That actually reminds me, I keep forgetting about the light. Shorties would have had to have passed a check, and so would Carrie. In order to see.
I can roll a
in order to
d20.
attack. Yeah, maybe Shorty is in.
Even with low light vision.
Oh yeah, with low light vision, you're okay out here, I think.
Yeah, Carrie has
Just
low
at this
light
time.
vision
Oh, sweet.
as well.
Okay, good. That's good.
Okay.
Vish.
Vish. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my torch, if there's none around lit already, and light it with the bonfire.
Okay, you can do that. So that'll be an
And-
action to withdraw your torch,
Okay.
and I think an action to light it as well.
Alright, so I can't move either, so I'll have to be here.
I mean, I guess if you're literally just, I'll say it's a free action. If you're just literally just putting it into the burning fire, that
Holding
doesn't
it up.
have to be an action.
Okay, an action to get it out, a free action to light it, so I can start running over here. What's the rule with torches? Can I move full speed, or is that candles that was half speed? I can-
Oh yeah, you can move full
Yeah,
speed,
candles.
Full speed? Okay.
but you got to go to the fire first to light the torch.
Ah.
Is the only thing.
Okay. That's 5 feet.
Like you'd need to go there, like next
There,
to
10 feet.
and then you can.
A free action, so it doesn't break my movement doing that.
Yeah, we'll say no. That's
Pathfinder
okay.
rules. You'd
Yeah,
have to stop here. That would be my movement.
yeah,
It's
we'll,
just
we'll
like
say
you
that's
can
okay.
hold the
Okay,
torch out
okay.
as you run past.
10, 15, 20, 30. So I can get to there with a torch.
Okay, I'll give you a torch. All right. This wolf, hearing its ally, like some of its allies yipping and in pain, it is going to kind of, well, it's also, I think it's going to come over here and attack Carrie. Kind of hesitates, comes running over here to defend its pack mate. Misses. Try again.
Go carry.
These wolves suck.
Maybe that one, like, the carry sort of flies out of the way, and as it bites, it like bites into its ally.
Yeah.
You can just hear its ally like yip angrily at it. Okay, this one is trying to drag away this sheep, so it's just going to keep doing that. It's Kalia.
I'd like to move this sheep, like here. This is
okay.
the more injured one, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, would the sheep not have moved on their turn? Do they get a move?
Yeah, I haven't put them in the tracking order, but you're right, they would try to move, so I think let me just kind of adjust them to where it would make sense that they would be now. These sheep are going to be running over here. This sheep's going to kind of run over here, like they're sort of confused, scattering. This sheep is limping. It's made it to like there, I think. This sheep's running away. And this sheep, it like runs this way, foolishly.
Oh no!
All right.
Wow, perfect. Thank you, sheep. Because yes, I will just strike again at this wolf.
All right. That's a hit. That is a crit.
Hey, ooh, burn, melt, my pretty.
Okay. It dies.
Oh, wait
it
a
just
second,
lets
wait a
out
second.
This. Yep. What's the?
Hard to see it.
Oh,
To see
to
it.
see it.
To see it.
Yeah, I think it's dim light here, so you would
Okay,
only
cool.
need under 5. But yeah, the 20 works anyway. All right,
Good.
nice. So you've killed that one, and do you have more actions?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you got like 2
so that
more.
was my one action. And hopefully I see or hear this guy running away with the sheep, and so I'm gonna try and strike him.
Okay.
Wow.
That is a miss, and it doesn't cause the splash damage because it's a nat fail.
Mm.
So I guess just in the darkness, you probably needed to roll as well. But anyway, it'll just like
Oh yeah.
maybe you just kind of throw it in the wrong direction. It just like hits a branch of this tree that's like sort of just like a low branch. It's like you just hear it like shatter, like almost like right before you. You have to like put your arm up so it doesn't like splash you.
That's
Okay.
a turd.
All right, this wolf is going to continue fighting Blakey.
Yeah, 26 is going to hit.
26 hits.
Oh.
Only 3 piercing. Try again.
Okay. 20 misses.
20 misses. And let me see. It's like it is pretty upset, pretty wounded. It's gonna like back away. It backs over to here.
I'm going to take a reaction strike.
Nice.
Strike roll. Yeah,
That's a hit.
lethal
Uh,
damage.
not a crit, but it's a hit. Okay,
12
12
damage.
kills it. So as it backs away, you take it down.
That's where being afraid gets you.
All right. As the second wolf goes down, the other wolves all begin to kind of howl and scatter. They begin to turn and flee. I will say, in the interest of brevity, let's just go to the end of the round. Varia, what do you do?
Varia would like to make his way to the wolf that's dragging in 2 movements. There, he doesn't want him to get away with the sheep.
Okay.
Can you attack him still?
Yeah. you
He's
can do it.
yeah. He's got 2 movements and attacks. Yeah.
Out here, yeah, still give me a d20, a flat d20 check. You just need over 5.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Oh man.
It just kind of lets go of this sheep briefly and like jumps back out of the way as this lightning spike just hits the ground.
Okay. End turn.
Like,
Blakey is... he's just killed one on the backward strike. He's going to attack the other one. 34.
that is a crit.
Damn.
Okay. Aiming for its eyes. 28 damage.
Dead. Dead by the eyes.
Alright. I'll say, just as it's about to lunge, I just angle the sword perfectly and manage to decapitate it. Its head rolls off into the forest.
Like you like cut it through the eyes. So you just like decapitate like the top half of its head.
I take
Alright.
a moment to appreciate my blade. That's good. That's very good.
All right. Nice.
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
sorry.
look, if it-
You can still finish a turn if you want.
why not? I'll, thrilled on bloodlust. I'll take a move action,
I was so excited
Let's
about
move here.
that decapitating that I thought the combat was over.
And we'll just strike this one between next to
Alright.
carry.
21 is a hit.
Okay, damage. Okay,
Okay,
9 damage.
mine doesn't quite kill it. But it will howl and run off limping, and these wolves will all kind of run into the night, leaving this, the corpse of this dead sheep behind. You've taken out 3 of their pack mates, and they disappear into the night.
Okay.
You saved all of the sheep except for all of the sheep bar 1.
Oh my god.
Very good.
Oh yeah, I love that. Wow.
You know what that means, guys. We've got breakfast for tomorrow.
We did.
For many tomorrows.
Yeah.
All right. And unfortunately, wolves don't carry any treasure. But luckily it was early on in the night, so you can all just go back to sleep and have a full night's rest, and nothing else comes upon you.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you wake up at around 4 in the morning. Let me see. And the wind has died down a little bit. And you're able to butcher one of these wolves. Maybe some of the Asharans help you. You can cook up some wolf meat and eat it. Takes you a couple of hours. And the Asharans give you some water, and you're able to head off again. So let me just roll for... If you're walking down the beach, what I'll say is that the beach is... let me see. We'll say you can get through 3 hexes along the beach in a day, in 4 hours. Some of these animals... Yeah, it's like kind of easier to sort of push them along here, although some of the pigs are pretty fat. They're kind of like digging into the sand. You're leaving this like long trail down the beach.
The producer track here.
Is the beach the easiest, the path of least resistance?
In terms of leading the animals? What would the alternative be? Or
Like, not like on the sand, but like, sort of in the sort of clearish strip of forest, near, like just before the sand?
yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, that there was this sort of grassy area. I think the terrain might change a little bit, but yeah, you can at least for some of the way walk through this like strip of land where the forest is thinner on the grass.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
And bear with me. What have I done here? What do you talk about as you're traveling?
Vario might go over to Blakey and say, Blakey, you might have to name your co-pesh the Wolfsbane after last night's incident. I'll leave it in your... It's every man names his own sword, but...
It's a great name. I was thinking the legendary sword of awesomeness, but no, Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane's good too.
All right, so you pack up. You're having this conversation as you're sort of walking along this grassy area here. The grassy area gives way to a more kind of pebbly, rocky area where there's like a bunch of like maybe the bluff gets like a little bit steeper, and there's some boulders and larger rocks lying around. You're kind of walking along in these pebbles up from the beach still. You see like an eagle flying overhead. You continue on for another few hours, walking along this beach, leading all of these Asharans. They're glad that they don't have to like clear the way anymore. But as you are walking along, one of these pigs kind of is like straggling behind, and you see like Dazzy's like, what's up with that one? And he'll go back and like try to grab this pig, and when he goes to grab it, it begins like running into the trees. What do you do? It just bolts down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Varia use his
than
net?
a pig. Let's get it.
It's a big hunt.
Blakey remains with the remaining animals and Asharans.
Okay. Maybe those of you who are chasing it, give me an athletics check. We'll do a group athletics check. And Vario will say you can. We'll just say that you can roll with a +3 because of the net.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can do this while I'm running, but I do have a feat that lets me do a nature check against animals with that aren't actively attacking me. It takes a minute, though. I don't know if I can do it while I'm.
Yeah, I think if it takes a minute, probably not.
Okay.
What does it involve? Like, what's the aim of it?
So it's not actively hostile to me. It's basically trying to. It's not trapped. I guess it says it's also too scared to be tamed. But you attempt a nature check. If you get a success, you form like a bond with the animal, like just a friendly bond with it. So it treats you like a close ally, like a friend, I guess.
Yeah, you probably don't have time to sort of form a bond with it, I think, if you're just like chasing it. Was anyone else chasing? I thought there was someone else.
I don't think Iscalia would be chasing.
Okay.
Really.
Alright, so just Oscar and Vario. You... Oh, interesting. Thought it was going to be... Oh yeah, sweet. Yes, you easily catch up to this pig and catch it. Before it is able to sort of give you the runaround and get away from you and require like a lot more effort to sort of chase it through the forest. It is very stubborn, but you can, both of you together, sort of grab it and pull on this rope. And maybe actually, Oscar, as you're pulling on this rope, you have an opportunity to kind of try to like calm this pig down. Wait, so what is your feature? What role does it get you to do?
It is a nature check. I'll link that. I actually misread it. It's 10 minutes because I'm an expert in nature. It's not 1 minute.
Oh, true. Well, you can still attempt to calm it down as you're kind of walking it back to trying to like pull it along this pebbly area. Give me a nature check just to see how you go.
This could go poorly.
Good.
Nice.
Thank God.
Ooh.
This pig kind of calms down a little bit in your presence after you are sort of patting it and speaking calmly to it. It will eventually kind of capitulate and allow you to like pull it on and back to the rest of the pigs.
It calm its nerves for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, it will remain much more docile.
The pig charmer.
Just do this to every animal. And then we run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, funnily, it says this effect is permanent. Like, so this thing
Ooh.
obviously allied with you, even if the creature's the animal. I have a friendly bond with this pig permanently.
You have a pig friend.
Oh my god, in the last campaign I was goat friend. And pig friend this one.
Are these meat pigs or truffle pigs?
I think they're meat
I
pigs.
think they'll be meat pigs.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry about that.
As you travel in this direction a little bit further, the this kind of pebbly, rocky area starts to show signs of like other sort of beech trees, like shrubs and other hardy trees. The distance between the forest and the beach maybe grows a little bit here, and there's just this area of all of these like sort of hardy beech trees, and you can see ahead of you some distance away. Well, there's like a small headland that you'll need to kind of navigate. And as you're walking towards this headland, you see this rotten sea lion carcass kind of lying on the ground amongst some of these pebbles a little bit closer to the beach. It's got these like flies buzzing around it. And you make your way to the headland, and you can see that the beach doesn't kind of go all the way around the headland. You know, it becomes like rocky, and you would need to somehow, it would be almost impossible to, you think, to get these animals to sort of cross these rocks, and you feel like you might need to move further into the forest, but you've traveled your full 8 hours for the day. Some of the Asharans kind of look at you questioningly, like wondering what to do next.
Well, I'll go for it. Enjoy these.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, maybe we should set up camp on the headland. It's like a pretty defensible position, one direction, presumably like fewer directions of approach, so we only have to guard the directions of approach. Well, we also are on a cliff, I guess, so that's a risk. Sorry, what were you going to say?
If Vario can survey the next path of the journey, what's ahead for tomorrow? Any downtime to get a feel for the terrain?
Yeah, you can do that. You can sort of, as everyone is setting up camp on this, are you going to set up on the headland? Like try to sort of sleep on some of these rocks and things?
Oh, it's all rocks, is it?
Yeah, it's just like rocky, like boulders with the kind of going straight into the water, coming off these taller like bluffs.
Oh, it's not like a raised sort of cliff headland.
No.
Okay.
Well, oh yeah, well, I guess like behind the bluffs, if you kind of go around up from the beach and further into the forest, or from this like pebbly area further into the forest and around through where it kind of becomes denser forest, then you could walk up onto the headland where, then from up there, you can do that. Sorry, I thought you meant on the rocks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that makes sense. Up there, it will be super windy, but everyone can like collect firewood and try to create like a fire up there. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit for a while. Let me just see if anything happens while you're doing that, seeing as it's like especially windy and kind of difficult.
I also wanted to mention, as we were passing, could Blakey spend a moment determining what killed the seal?
Yeah, give me a nature check, or actually, give me a medicine check.
The best of medicine.
And Vario, you can't really get higher than this headland, but you can kind of walk over some way. Blakey, you're old age. I mean, I think you could probably see that. Maybe you actually can't identify. It's just a corpse. It's just dead. There's no like wounds on it or anything.
Okay, fair enough.
So Vario, you kind of can't get like higher than this headland, but you could only really go further into the forest and kind of continue along. If you try to do that and sort of look for a place to survey from, give me a survival check. It will take you a couple of hours.
He might also invite anyone else if they would like to join him to survey. Maybe
I'll survey.
Scully's been out with our climbing skills.
All right. And which direction are you attempting to look in? There's kind of, you can look along the beach or you can look directly to the south.
Maybe.
Do we have a feeling that we have to head directly south to avoid this headland tomorrow? Or can we travel along the southwest?
Now that you're on the this headland, you don't think you have to go that far, like not like 5 kilometers to the south. You can stay in this hex basically.
Okay, yeah, so probably maybe southwest in that direction, continue.
All right. So we'll say that maybe there's another kind of like rocky, sort of fairly raised area, another one of these kind of bluffs that you can get up on that sort of emerges from the forest. You kind of look down below where like the water is coming right up to these rocks, right up to the cliffs, and you can look out and you see in this direction. Well, give me a perception check, and Iskalia, you can aid. Yeah, you see that there is an even larger headland area in that direction with more cliffs, more bluffs. But otherwise it just looks like beach. You can't see really past that headland. But you can see that at least like for some way you should be able to, after this bluff where everyone is camped on, you should be able to continue at least for another few more hours in that direction before you have to kind of navigate that headland.
Okay.
You don't otherwise see any like towering features or anything like that in the area. Most of the forest in all directions seems like pretty level, pretty flat. And you can have +2 on a navigation check, although I don't think you're going to need to do that if you're just walking along the beach.
Okay.
And nothing happens while you're gone, so you can head back and everyone can camp.
While they're gone, I want to have a look at this magic rope that I had
Okay.
from the Tigramon.
Yeah.
See if I can identify that.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, there we go.
Sweet. This is a rope of climbing.
Ooh.
And I'll add it to your sheet. Rope of climbing. Lesser rope of climbing. I'll remove this other one.
Thank you.
And yeah, it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, I can edit the description to make it the... Oh yeah, you've just put it there. Cool.
Capable of holding up to 3,000 pounds.
Whoa.
And once per day you can like point it and it will like animate and move towards where you point.
Oh.
And then does it tie itself? Yeah, you can command it to fasten securely.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
How good's that? 3,000 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It's like everyone here. Possibly. How many of us up there? 23.
Oh.
Says I'm 187 pounds, so what's that? Maybe not everyone.
Yeah, true. 15 people, maybe.
Yeah, 15 to 20 people, depending on how big people are.
Okay. Does anyone else do anything while they sleep? Everyone's already eaten.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Stare at the ocean. See if I can see any ghosts.
Oh, I think I see one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, just squint a little, I think. Oh, it's gone.
I
do
checked
see-
my bag to see if Carly has taken some mushrooms.
You do see, like, as the sun sets, that there is, like, just this fog kind of hanging over the water here and over the bay and everything. And you think maybe this is where it's got this name of the haunted coast. Because of this fog that kind of hangs here. You probably heard in indoctrination class as well that the peoples that used to live here believed that the spirits of the dead would travel down the Andavega river out into the Sea of Eternity, and they believed that their dead, that was kind of like the afterlife, was out there in the sea.
That's
Yeah.
very beautiful.
How
Religious nonsense.
everyone knows you die and are absorbed by
The people that eat you.
ships.
That's right. And if you don't get eaten, you wander around moaning about it.
If I die, someone eat me, please.
In real life? Or is that as your character you said that?
Actually, I had to write my will the other day.
Oh,
Determine what I wanted to happen to me when I die. I might update it.
Yes. I'm pretty averse to eating human flesh, but if it's in the will, blah, yeah.
It's legal.
All right, so nothing happens during the night. You're able to wake up again in the early morning. Does everyone eat, or do you wait until later on in the day?
Eat if we wait. Yeah, eat.
Yeah.
Eat
Eat in the morning.
Yeah, let's do it.
breakfast.
What happened to that sheep?
The dead
What do we
sheep?
do with that? Yeah.
I think you just left it there.
Oh,
Or maybe.
Maybe we
Maybe it's
ate
eaten
it with the wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hope no one named it.
All right, so you head off again. You travel for a little while around this headland. You kind of come out of the forest a little bit, and the terrain sort of dips, but then rises again. And as you're walking through this other kind of rocky area, sort of close to the beach here, you can see that there are actually, it looks like there are some caves below. As you're kind of coming around, you can see to the west, you can kind of see these rocks kind of rising up into the cliffs. And you see like a couple of, like little hollows and things. And one cave in particular looks fairly large, fairly deep and dark. And there what looks like there's like something kind of like flapping in the wind at the mouth of this cave. And as you sort of get a little bit closer, everyone's following you. These animals are being pretty well behaved at the moment. You think you can see multiple, like, it looks like torn strips of cloth or something like that that are affixed to the mouth, the top of the mouth of this cave, almost like a kind of a curtain or something like that, but just like strips. Looks like maybe Maybe somebody's been here or someone is here.
Okay.
Do we see any tracks in the sand?
Give me a perception check.
Or even smoke from the cave?
You don't see any smoke from the cave.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Nice.
You don't see any tracks.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's very old, perhaps. Maybe it's an abandoned cave.
what's the time there?
It is 7 in the morning.
And do we know when high tide was last?
I don't know anything about tides. It was the normal time.
Yeah.
Are tides in operation here that could have cleaned away the tracks? And the whatever's in the cave just hasn't emerged yet, or no one's gone in since the tide washed away the tracks?
The cave is higher up from the beach than would be necessary for the water to reach the cave, and there's this kind of rocky. There's a fair few rocks and whatnot below that. You just don't see anything looking down. You don't see any tracks on the beach, but yeah, the tide could have washed tracks away from the actual sand itself. But you also don't see any tracks around where you're walking.
Can I send Carrie into the entrance and to smell for anything?
Yeah, you can do that. Carrie will come back after a few minutes, and she will communicate to you that there is something in there, something that stinks and isn't moving. And maybe something's been living there.
Like maybe like rotting, not moving? Like
Yeah,
dead?
you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie would like that.
Yeah, something tasty in there, is there, Carrie?
Is there any visible like paths that lead down to that opening from where we're at?
Yeah, you could see that there would be a way to kind of clamber down the side of these bluffs a little bit and maybe reach like a lower area where there's some grass and little sea plants and things like that, kind of beach plants like sticking out of the side, and you could maybe find some footing there and kind of make your way over to this cave.
Okay.
Do we want to hold the convoy up for 20 minutes while we go have a look?
Let's
Yeah, a
call it.
little look.
Yeah. Realizing just how poor Blakey is now, the opportunity to find or scavenge anything might be worth the party's time.
All right, you make your way down. You cautiously part these strips of cloth. They look very old when you see them, or just at least kind of weather worn and tattered and kind of partially rotten. You go into this cave. It smells like shit. And you can see that somebody was living in here. There are there's some pottery. There's like an old like kind of rotten wooden bed, and some shelves maybe like dug into the walls. A couple of other kind of possessions lying around, and on the floor in the middle of this cave is the corpse of what looks like an avian animal folk, a vulture person, in fact.
Oh, Carrie,
Which-
them.
Yeah, I don't know what Carrie thinks about that.
But she wouldn't eat it, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe that's why she didn't have any. She didn't look like she'd eaten before.
Yeah.
And this vulture person is. They are just lying face down on the ground, amongst just this. Yeah, just in this house with like various kind of possessions lying around in this cave house.
Blakey, old age?
Definitely old age. I've seen this before.
Oh, really? How do you tell?
Oh, it's all about the rot. You know, the older you are, the worse you smell.
May I have a look?
Of course.
be interested to see as well. Could I help you?
You can give me a
yes.
medicine check if you want,
Harry.
Escalia, with Oscar
Look, Harry.
aiding. Are you just trying to discern how
Yeah.
the creature died?
Yeah. Oh man.
You actually do think old age. When you like kind of turn this corpse over, it looks like an older animal folk. It's kind of wrinkly. It's got like grayed feathers.
Oh.
You actually do think that it just like collapsed of like a heart attack or something like that.
So perceptive, Blakey. So perceptive.
All about the nose. All about the nose.
Oh. Oh. I feel a little sad.
Seems
Well,
like they lived a long life. Dying of old age
That's
is probably
true.
a blessing here in Ashara.
That's true. Huh.
Yeah, so I'm
Is,
gonna start looking through stuff.
Yeah, so that was Blakey. He's just looking through the shelves
They
and
died here. They left their treasures here.
is there a carpet on the floor? Could they be lying on top of a buried treasure?
You don't see anything that they're on top of, but you are able to just kind of go through some of these urns and just some of their possessions and look under their bed, just on their shelves. And you do find, in total, 2 silver pieces each and 7 copper pieces each. So,
Back in
2
business,
silver
baby.
pieces, 7 copper pieces. And then you also find
Run me.
2, this is each as well, 2 opaque light pink gemstones and 4 translucent, and 1 translucent white gemstone with a pale blue glow. You just find like this pouch. Yeah,
Does
like
it feel like it's radiating energy?
not exactly, it just kind of like shimmers in the light coming in through the cave.
Ooh.
Was that in total or each?
So, 2 of the light pink gemstones each, 1 of the white gemstones with a pale blue glow each. And you also find... Let me see. You find an old, like, rotten bow. You find some arrows in like a... You find 6 arrows that are still like usable in like this
Nice.
old like quiver kind of lying next to it.
Take those.
And you find some more chalk. You find 3 pieces of chalk.
Don't underestimate the chalk.
And you also find some fishing tackle.
Oh, that'll be good.
And you find... This is cool, actually. I don't know if you have this. You find what looks like, when you all kind of crowd around, it's like this pouch. You can open this pouch up, and Iskalia, you recognize like many like tools of the trade in here, and you think that this is a healer's toolkit, but it has some things in it that maybe kind of make it like quite a nice healer's toolkit. It is an expanded healer's toolkit.
Ooh.
I'll put that in your inventory, but feel free to share it with whoever. I know you're not the only one that's healing.
Yes.
But it,
Let me see it.
what does it do? It provide a +1 item bonus to first aid, treat disease, treat poison, treat wounds.
Awesome.
Nice.
If you wear your healer's toolkit, you can draw and replace its tools as part of the action that uses them.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it was not capable of healing Broken Heart.
Broken heart.
No.
Oh god.
And that's pretty much everything you find in here.
Very cool.
Well,
No
I think that
secrets.
was worth a little detour.
Yep.
Place vulture person's body in a dignified position.
All right. Oh, and you can probably actually you can recognize the light pink gemstones, I think, as
yes.
rhodochrosites.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Dylan.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know either.
You think they're worth 5 silver pieces each. You're not sure about the white gemstones, translucent white gemstones with the pale blue.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Manganese carbonate.
What?
That's what it's. That's elemental composition.
Yeah.
Nice. Are they tumbled or are they rough cut?
Rough.
Oh, natural.
But you can leave this cave and sort of head back up to the rocks, and all of these Asharans are like standing there sort of waiting for you, like, oh, you know, what did you find? I'll ask you about it, you can like explain.
Yeah.
Kind of like, ooh, maybe one of them actually, let me see, I feel like maybe Ricci, the Huatsan bird folk, will be able to identify the other stones. He's like,
Ooh.
I think these things are called like moonstones.
Ooh.
They're probably worth like 2 gold pieces each, I would estimate.
Ooh.
Very rich.
Good.
I love moonstone. It's so pretty.
So
You
you
have some actually.
continue on. And as you come around this headland and sort of descend back down towards the lower ground near the beach, you can see something in the distance along the beach. Some kind of like large towering object on the beach itself. And this area also is like, yeah, I think this area actually levels out a fair bit, and consists mostly of, once it levels out, this like low-lying, like muddy ground, basically like mud flats or like tidal flats. Just this kind of spread out area of all of this kind of you realize after you begin sort of walking through here, and perhaps you try to actually head away from the beach because it's a little bit difficult to sort of like walk through this kind of muddy area. The sort of terrain up from the beach becomes like muddy and hard to traverse, and you try to like go up into the forest, but soon you encounter a river. And you realize that this river like leads out onto the beach and leads into these like tidal flats, and this is actually like an estuary. And as you kind of walk around here, like trying to find like a way to cross this area, you kind of feel like you can either like cross this running river or attempt to like navigate these mud flats. You can still see this like looming like silhouette of some kind of, you don't know what it is, but it almost, as you sort of look at it a few times, it's like on the beach, like along the way that you would travel, it looks like it moves. Like it's like when you look back again, it's like in a different location.
Oh.
Just this big,
Sorry, how
like,
tall is it?
it's hard for you to tell because it's like some distance away along the beach, but it looks like a big rock or a huge like kind of shadowy silhouette or something like that. You kind of see it there, and then you kind of go back to trying to find like the best route forward, and then when you look back again, it's like still there, but it's like moved, it's like shifted.
I'm just going through my notes and remembering when we're at the watchtower over here. Someone mentioned seeing a strange purple glow to the northwest.
That's actually Lashkar. That's actually the lizard folk settlement.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, where was that?
I think we were at a tree somewhere.
Yeah, you were doing a survey and you found it.
That was near the.
Like here.
That
'cause
was
we're
in the
trying to-
barracks.
Yeah, that was like 311 or
barracks.
3211.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You saw
my
like
bad.
to the northeast there was like this glow.
Yeah, okay. I thought this was the watch out, but that's Lashkar. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, I just got excited and wanted to put Lashkar on the map.
Yeah.
It's
That's
cool.
cool.
I thought it was Ashara for a while.
We made it.
We're so close.
We're home! Oh my god! Everyone's changed.
I mean, as you pass through here, you probably can occasionally smell like smoke, and you can see maybe also like more, like kind of carrion, like flying, like sort of circling the area to the southeast where 3110 is.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place here.
Between the flats and the river.
And the Lashkar
And the
and
Lashkar.
the giant silhouette. I guess we could probably avoid that.
How wide is the river?
Let me have a look. I did write this down. We would have been in 3211.
This must be the river that we crossed earlier, but further.
Yeah, it's like,
Upstream.
Yeah.
by now it's probably like 30,
100%.
40 feet wide.
Oh wow.
And it's probably running like relatively quickly, and it was at least when you inspected it previously, you think this is the same river. It was too deep to walk.
I think
But yeah,
it'll
as
be
it kind of hits these tidal flats, it's sort of, it kind of spreads out and creates this sort of mini delta. And so you could kind of like trek through the mud here. That would be like, you think, a fair bit easier than trying to cross the river with all of these animals. But there's this like looming thing.
Yeah, I mean, if we can just like. Oh, sorry, the looming thing is like at the very edge of the mudflats where we're going.
Yeah, it's probably just like, it's probably in the mud flats really. Or just kind of on the other side of them.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
we need to
friendly.
go ahead.
it might be fine.
Maybe we should leave the Asharans here for an hour while we go have a look. Make sure it's safe.
Would some of the others that made this journey earlier on from the shipwreck remember what happened through the flood mats? Through the mud?
Yeah.
Some of the foes that they came across?
Like, do you mean like when they... Do you mean in like the first campaign?
The first season, yeah.
I don't
Because
think
they made this-
we didn't walk along the actual beach. I don't think we kind of like mostly traveled sort of near the coast, but not like on the actual beach.
Oh, okay.
And there weren't like
I did want the metagame. I'm thinking, I think there was something in the mud flats that some of these guys might have seen.
was there? But can you remember something? I didn't think
I thought there were massive toads in the mud.
I don't remember that. Oh, I do remember some. I remember like some swamps, but this
Yeah,
this
okay.
isn't swamps.
Okay.
So people have been this way, just not on the mudflaps, closer to Lashkar.
Yes, kind of like somewhere further up. Like I guess you would have been through here as well. So whenever everyone travelled from the shipwreck, I mean, there actually were like a couple of animals, but not very many. You would have had to kind of pass through a couple of rivers and things like that. So you probably remember a time when you did have to like traverse a river like this, but maybe further up. And there was also an occasion that maybe it was talked about when people kind of discussed like the possible location of where the lizard folk is, where like the four founders did actually run into some lizard folk in this area. They were kind of like, as the story goes, bickering over an immortal skeleton that was like trapped in a hole. And apparently they chased these lizard folk away and then like smashed this skeleton in this hole and ground it up.
Sack blocker.
So destructive.
For the safety of the animals and the Asharans, we need to move further inland, or possibly closer to Lashkar. My people can be ferocious at times, but they're probably more reasonable than a giant moving boulder.
It's true. It's true.
It's true. A foe we know is better than a foe we don't.
Yeah. And if you just hide that patch, that branding,
True.
you are a local. Somewhat. Sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
At least from a distance. If they come too close and recognize me, there's no guarantee.
Yeah, true.
Then,
We'll should keep our heads down. Try and go by.
absolutely.
Yes.
So we'll try and sneak as much as possible, but let's head further inland.
As you move up the river to the southeast towards Lashkar, you travel for some way. You're trying to keep everyone quiet. They're all kind of moving as quietly as they can, but sometimes these sheep are kind of bleating and the pigs are kind of squealing, and it's sort of impossible to like prevent all the noise. There's like these pheasants like clucking on your back. But you're doing your best to be quiet, and as you're sort of traveling up this way, like looking for somewhere to cross along this river, you begin to you see, I think, signs once again of, like, they look like warning signs, these same signs that Iskalia saw previously. There is like maybe some like bird skulls like hanging from ropes in the trees. And you walk a little bit further and you see like a stake, like a wooden stake in the ground, and there is like tied to this stake like the corpse of like a fox. It's kind of like mostly rotten, mostly just the skeleton of this fox like tied to this stake, kind of warning. You think
A fox person or a fox animal?
just a fox.
Okay.
When the river bends, do we have sight of possibly a bridge crossing the river down upstream?
No, you don't see anything like that. But you then soon hear a shout coming from the southeast, echoing through the trees, and you hear movement in the distance. Similar movement to what Iskalia also heard previously, like the footsteps of several individuals walking through the forest in the distance, and you hear some like shouting and talking coming towards you.
How close?
Quite a way off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe we should go back. I don't know if this river is gonna, if there's any crossing for it.
There'll probably be a crossing, but it'll be
Within the...
controlled.
Would I know this area, Adrian? Assuming I would have spent some time in Lashkar growing up.
I don't think so. I think you mostly spent your time just living in the High Tree village. Yeah, I don't think you would have explored this far to the west.
That makes sense. All right.
So how long have we travelled for today? So just a recap.
About like 6 hours, but you can travel one more, Hex. I'm kind of giving you like 9 hours travel. Well, if you're traveling along the beach anyway.
Okay.
As you're kind of standing there hesitating, you can hear this like marching getting closer.
Let's move back.
Let's leave.
I think we should go back, yeah.
The boulder is not very smart, so I'm sure we could defeat it.
All right.
Okay, so you head back to the beach.
Took on a tiger
back
on,
to
we
the
could
beach.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This thing seems much larger.
Yeah,
We'll inspect it. We'll have a look at it.
yeah, maybe we
Yeah.
can scout it. Survey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We could try going the river at night if the boulder seems too.
Asleep.
Oh,
Boulder
or
sleep
maybe
at night.
maybe at low tide. We can wait for low tide
Yeah.
to cross.
The river.
I meant the lizard folk would be asleep, and we can cross the river. But maybe the boulder will be asleep, and we can cross the mudflats. I don't know.
I mean, we could just cross the mud flaps away in the direction away from the boulder person.
It's kind of like standing like at the end of partly in these mud flats. Like it would be, you can't really like go around it. It's just kind of like right there in the middle of the beach.
Okay. Well,
Like if you try to go around it, then you hit the river.
Yep.
look, I can distract it again.
Well,
Let's go straight for it.
I was gonna say, why don't we have a investigate it, scout it out,
Yeah.
see what it's doing before
Sounds
we.
good.
Yeah. Before we decide to engage with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a 5-minute break while you investigate.
A boulder. You poke it, it's hard.
That's the boulder.
But then it just moves. So you can each have 10 XP for the wolves and another 10 XP for finding the treasure in the cave. And you head back to the beach, and actually I was remembering what you were talking about, Angelo, like further up. I'll say that when you encountered those sort of warning effigies or whatever they are, I don't know if an effigy has to be religious, but anyway, maybe that area, it did start to get kind of muddy along the banks of this river, and it does sort of start to get a bit swampy up as you kind of travel towards Lashkar. And yeah, you would remember that there were like fire-breathing frogs like somewhere in that swamp.
Yeah.
So that might be like another reason why you're like concerned to kind of go like across the river there, like into this kind of swampy area. Or do you like find a river crossing down closer to the beach, or yeah, do you now head back to the beach? So you head back to the beach because you can hear this kind of marching. And you said you wanted to scout. Who scouts?
Avaria will be happy to go along.
I'll come with you.
All right. So describe what you do.
Adrian,
Yeah.
I can see Ashara.
Oh yeah.
Oh
We're in the
yeah,
Ashara map.
I loaded that by mistake, but it should be drawing you to the proper map
Okay, cool.
by now. Sorry, they're both
No
like
worries.
big maps. It'll just take a while.
Okay, no worries.
Definitely quietly moving. How far is this a questionable boulder?
It's just on the other side of these mud flaps, like quite a way off. But you can
Okay.
begin to sort of trudge through these mud flats towards it if you want to.
Is there any cover between here and the boulder?
It's pretty open.
Shrubs.
No, unfortunately not. There's because of the mud and everything. There's not really anything growing here, but you can kind of walk along these like cliffs, these bluffs, and kind of stay closer to them.
I think I might ask Oscar. Maybe.
Actually, I said this
it's best-
area was like flatter, so I guess it kind of, where the river comes out. Maybe there's like even like a little bit of a sort of a low like waterfall here, and then it sort of spreads out into these mud flats. So yeah, actually, there's very little place to hide.
You know what
I'm
you gotta do, Vario? See this mud? It's natural terrain cover. We gotta get a bit muddy here. Covers our scent, helps us blend in a bit.
Sounds good.
I'm also at Ashara.
Yeah, it'll just take a while to drag you over to this map.
I think there's hella spoilers, so I'm gonna look away.
Avoid looking if you can.
I'm looking at that. Yeah.
So do you put mud on you?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm mudding up.
To blend in with the environment. Predator.
I'm just pulling everyone to the scene to try to like speed up.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know if that was. Who's still there, Angela?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I don't know if it was me doing that or if it just. Maybe I didn't properly. Anyway. Yes. In that case, give me a stealth check, but you can have +2 circumstance bonus because of the mud that you've got on you.
I'm also doing this, by the way. Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Yeah, give me a group stealth check, and you can each have +2.
Shorties, can you get my back for me? I can't reach. It's like right there.
Are you enjoying this?
Just a little higher. That's it.
And I'll say for the record, Carrie will stay back with the everyone else.
Okay.
Yep.
You're able to
Like he's
creep along.
stay
As
back.
you get closer, you can see that this thing actually has. It's not a big boulder. The boulder part of it, the sort of circular, like main like shape of it, is actually what looks like a big like torso of some kind, and you think it has like 6 legs, and it is just this looming, basically the shape of like a giant crab that is just kind of like slowly sort of like moving around the beach, towering above you, and it does not seem to detect you. It just kind of continues sort of gradually like shifting about.
I heard stories of these things.
Like a vast crab.
Yeah, like a vast crab. And you can also see, I think, as you get closer, like lots of little like mud crabs and things. There seems to be like a proliferation of crabs in this area. It's very crabby.
Crab Kingdom.
Sorry, what were the stories you heard? Yes,
Stories,
I fully
Mario.
that.
The myths, legends. I don't know how true they are.
Well, you're looking at it right now, brother.
Nasty folk.
Are they actually aggressive? Probably. Guess it's a wild animal, right? It just wants to eat.
Oh, maybe if we can.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I guess we. Just trying to think if we can tempt it further away.
I could give it a try. You know, I have had my luck with beasts and animals in the past. I could try to maybe convince it that we mean no harm and it lets us pass.
Please do.
Oh,
Best friends for life, giant crab pet.
You know, my backup is I'm just going to run. So if it looks like it's going to pinch me, I'm just going to leg it out of there.
I was gonna say maybe if we got something for it, like if we had some fish, would be good. Or what do crabs eat? I don't know.
Eat.
Other crabs.
Maybe if we fill its belly with other things, it won't fill its belly with us.
I do have a few carnivore rations. I could try to tempt it to feed it and keep it happy.
They would be like eating a single peanut for this thing.
That's right.
Is it like the size of a building?
And you think maybe you are ration sized. Yeah, it's like the size of a house, maybe.
Shit.
You're right.
I was thinking we could go back to the cave and get that stinking corpse. That might be tempted by it.
Indigestion.
Distracted. Yeah, maybe. Fill the corpse full of drugs.
It's only got like a plus 400 to its fortitude though, so have to give it like
Sounds about-
50 doses.
That was my other thought, because I got that lethargy poison on the arrow. But this is a giant thing. It probably like one poison arrow.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to do it.
As you get a little bit closer to it as well, and you're kind of trying to decide what to do, you can also see... Also, you probably can't have a conversation between you and people that aren't with you. But
Yeah, true.
Okay.
you can also see 3 other creatures that are sort of moving around more quickly. They are more like the size of like a horse. And they also look like crabs, and they're kind of scurrying around the feet of this mammoth giant, this like the crab titan.
Man.
Jesus.
I mean,
Maybe we can catch your eye on it. Let's throw this tidy.
those horse-sized crabs. Yeah, I mean, this is certain death where Lashkar's only... We can negotiate with that.
Yeah.
I don't think we can negotiate with this crab titan.
Can we see any other possibility of getting across without?
Not around here. You feel like you just have to pretty much walk through these mud flats, or you can walk back towards like this kind of waterfall, or try to go up further along the river. Yeah, there's not really any like easy option.
Where there's a waterfall?
Yeah, there's kind of like a subtle, like really just this. The water from the river is kind of spilling out into this, into these mud flaps, and then kind of. I keep saying mud flaps. Mud flats, and then like sort of dispersing into this little estuary. Pretty.
If we hugged this
area.
sort of whatever small slope or rise that the waterfall comes down into the mud flaps, like, will we be able to?
You could
maybe
try to pass through the sort of waterfall, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, and sort of just skirt the edge of these flats to evade this thing.
It certainly would be very risky. Like, chances of it seeing you are very high. But you can try.
See us getting across, but I don't know all this livestock.
Yeah, it's going to be loud.
Fast.
Just sprint and hope we can outrun this thing. What do you reckon its stride? How many feet is its stride? It's a single step.
It looks fast.
Plus the horse crabs. I mean, we could fight them, but not with a titan standing over us.
And plus it's its natural terrain.
That's right.
Just glide over it.
Actually, it doesn't appear to be moving all that fast despite its long legs. So I don't know if it does look fast. But these other crabs are kind of scurrying around more quickly.
Yeah. I'm definitely for going back down towards Lashkar and
I think
taking our
that's the way.
chances.
I don't think these pigs and sheep are crossing this area.
Stealthily. Yeah.
The crabs are going to definitely go for them.
Yeah.
Alright, so you...
Based on them scurrying around, do I look like I could run faster than them? I'm just thinking, like, do I go down by myself, see if they immediately, like, scurry towards me to attack me? And if they do, I just leg it by myself.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oscar, would you do a couple of short sprints just here? See how you go?
Yeah, I'll just give my pace here on the sand. See what I'm like on the sand.
They're scurrying around relatively quickly. It's kind of hard for you to tell at this distance, like how far they can keep up that pace, or whether, you know, like you can. It's difficult for you to tell. You feel like maybe you could outrun them, especially you can like run easily on this terrain.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I will suggest it to Short Ears and Vario. Okay, you guys go back. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go see, you know, just see if they're immediately gonna run at me and try to eat me for lunch.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe
Stay
there's a
outside
chance.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll meet you back there.
Just yell as loud as you can. and we'll send someone for you.
Wish me luck.
Godspeed.
Describe what you're doing as you begin walking towards these giant crabs and this crab titan.
I'm covered in mud still, so I guess I'm trying to stand up a bit more, less stealthy. You know, using my nature and animal sort of handling background, trying to pose as less threatening as possible, just to get their attention, to let them know that I'm here and their presence, not sneaking up on them, and just seeing what their immediate reaction is upon seeing me, if they like look hostile or defensive, or trying to look as least intimidating as possible and just like as little as possible to them, like not a threat.
The nearest one of these giant crabs will become aware of you and it will just stop moving. It just like freezes. And as you kind of get closer to it, trying not to look threatening, it'll kind of then like scurry back just like 3 steps, you know, like, and just freeze again. And then like another one of these giant crabs like a little bit further over will also stop moving. And it'll kind of like turn in your direction and just like they'll kind of like clap these like, well, they're not called like pincers with crabs, are they? Or are they? No, they are.
Claws?
Yeah,
Claws?
claws and pincer. Yeah.
And after another moment, this titan crab will kind of stop moving for a second and then begin sort of rotating around to kind of like face in your direction. Give me some kind of check. What check do you want to give me?
Is it like nature or survival, or?
Yeah, I guess nature. Give me a nature check.
Alright.
He looks like he's doing all right.
Yeah.
They, all of them kind of just stop and they're sort of looking at you. Maybe this like giant, this titan also kind of like, you can like see it's like, what are like, what do the crabs have at the, I nearly said frogs. What do they have, like predator shit going on? Like,
Oh,
mandible
Pretty
type
weird.
things?
They do have mandible things, yeah.
Mandibles, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like moving its weird mandible thing, like it's kind of like trying to like get like suss you out from the distance. It's got these 2 kind of like beady eyes, and these. It would also have these like long kind of like whisker like antenna things, kind of moving around in the air. And these like smaller ones also are sort of stopping and kind of crawling around, but they don't come straight at you.
Okay, and if I keep walking towards them, like as if I was going to walk past them, do they react and start getting defensive at all? If I get any sort of sense of they look like they're getting defensive, or they're sort of rearing up like this is our territory.
Yes,
then I'm
if
just
you
gonna
try
leave.
to like get any closer, that one of the small ones will stop as well and begin kind of like moving towards you, and one of the other ones also will, not running but sort of cautiously moving towards you, and maybe kind of like making some sound, making a bit of a racket.
Then I'll just stop and just sprint in the opposite direction then, because there's no point being here anymore.
They don't chase you, especially with a 31 on a nature check, so you're able to run away.
Alrighty. And I'll tell her, yeah, we're definitely not going that way, guys. No, it's ruled out. We have to go some other way.
Thanks for having a closer look.
Okay.
Okay. This is like Into the Mines, except not Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Yeah.
And down to the beach. It's in the mountain.
This will be the death of the Asharans.
oh no. What if we tried to cross the river at nighttime? When they're marching
Few,
lizards.
I mean, they'd probably still have a guard posted. We'd have to assassinate the guard. We can do that. We can do that.
Blakey, how do you feel about that?
Not great. Murdering my own kind is not honourable. I could challenge him to a duel.
Yes, I like that.
Certainly fight for our right to pass through their land.
Yeah.
Alternatively, we could bargain with them.
I've got a bunch of gold.
They're probably more interested in our food. But yes, we could definitely try. And if all hell breaks loose and they do challenge us, I will fight beside you.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Kill my own brethren.
I love that duel idea. That's great. That's cool as hell.
What about like
Cool,
an arm
man.
wrestle? What about an arm wrestle, Blakey?
Mm,
I don't know, man.
It needs a
I don't
It's a
think
bit
so.
too mild.
Yeah, a little bit.
If it does come to the duel, have we got any of the, the special sauce stuff that we found? Those potions that do things we could try to give to Blakey if it looks like it's going to get to that. Anyone still have any of
Got
those on there?
eagle eye elixir.
I just got a bunch of drugs and poisons.
Yeah, I got some stuff. I don't know how useful it is, but I could also try and make something.
Okay. Well, let's head to Lashkar. If we happen to run into them, we'll face them head first and attempt to bribe our way through their land.
Maybe you want to have a sleep first. Isn't it
Well,
like, haven't we been traveling for many hours now?
No, you can travel like another. You can move into that hex if you wish. Into 3110.
Okay. 3111?
3110. Oh, sorry, you're going to 311. Wait, what?
3. Oh, I see.
Sort of southeast following the river, or is that cutting through?
Like,
Is
Oh no, the river
cutting
goes
through?
like directly to Lashkar through the swamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of. Oh shit. Alright. Well, Lashkar, I guess, isn't. I mean, is it 5 kilometers in size?
You don't know. You've never been there.
Very true.
yeah, if we can stay on the outside of the city, we'd know when it would start to become more city-like.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as 5 kilometer cities. That's ridiculous. I'm confident in that.
All right, so you begin heading upriver, leading all of these Asharans through into the forest. The forest kind of gets thicker again, and you head into this swampy region along the river. You're kind of trudging along through this mud, and again you see these warning, hanging skulls and this dead fox. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh. Wait, so we're at the fox.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking to wait, maybe I'll come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oscar... Oh, that was your previous perception check. Oops. Okay,
That was, yeah, nature and perception. I rolled a 17.
17, 22, 15... 25... Okay. As you are walking through here, you hear something up ahead, some movement. It just sounds like some squelching mud, and like followed by like you just hear this one sound immediately after. You hear this like, and then you hear this like, almost sounds like a whisper coming from the trees up ahead in this swamp.
I think Blakey, at this point, would take lead, would take a step forward, and would call out a greeting in Saurian. Do I hear anything? Does anything?
Several Saurians will emerge from the trees.
Mm-hmm.
They
Greetings.
are different types of lizard folk. You see among them some like kind of skink form Saurians, some a little bit more like you, some more kind of crocodile like, and among them, at the head of the pack, in fact, emerging in from the tree directly ahead of you is Kruxl.
Kruxl.
He is now dressed in bone and hide armor, and you notice that he still carries the bronze battle axe and the spiked wooden shield, and he answers you in Saurian and says, "Blakey, I told you we'd meet again, didn't I?" And all of these other lizard folk around him are sort of like looking at each other, and a couple of them sort of laugh as well, like, "Oh, is this Blakey? Yeah, we've heard about you. Who are all these people?"
These are my people. They are under my protection. And we will pass through these lands, with or without your permission.
Kruxl gives you a big toothy grin, and he turns to these other Saurians and says, "Ha! These fools were trying to find the treasure of Emperor Otsusu II. He like looks back to you, he says, "Say, I guess you did get out of there alive after all. Did you find anything?" And one of these other lizard folk is like, "Yeah, looks like they've got a whole bunch of stuff anyway." And another one is like, "Yeah, look at all these animals. Do you need all these animals?" Kruxl laughs. He says, "Ha, Blakey, you should really be helping your own kin. Why don't you tell these fur skins to give us a donation if you want to pass, as you say?"
If we can pass through these lands peacefully and unharmed, we will. What would it take for us to negotiate?
"Yeah, he's an exile, ain't he?" Yeah, Chief Thrask said he would kill him on sight. He even blames him for what happened to his... I forget if it was his brother. To his brother. Kruxl says, "Yeah, for an exile like you, I could let you pass. For a small fee, a tax, you could call it. How about everything that you have on you?"
Kruxl? Been waiting for this moment. I challenge you to the death. You versus me. You claim to be the better Saurian. Prove it.
He briefly looks surprised. He looks around, at these other lizard folk that are standing around, and you can tell that he didn't expect you to say that. They kind of outnumber you, at least with, you know, all of these like pitiful Asharans kind of standing behind you, like holding these like sheep and pigs and everything, and they're kind of like backing away, like looking around as some of these lizard folk are emerging from the trees. The lizard folk outnumber you, but when you say this, you know, he kind of like hesitates and he's like, ridiculous. I would not fight an exile like you. And this other lizard folk, this like kind of skink form lizard with like blue scales, is like, yeah, won't fight him. What are you, a chicken? Yeah, we eat chickens. Although we refer to them as pheasants. That's neither here nor there. I think Kruxl's too scared to fight Blakey. He's like, oh, I am not scared. I would simply not stoop to fight an exile such as this. It is dishonorable to even look upon him.
Dishonorable to not accept a challenge. Certainly one as this. Choose. Let us pass or fight me.
Give me some kind of check to persuade, a diplomacy check.
We don't know what's going on, and I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Good job, Blakey. Guys, look,
Diplomacy skills here.
they must be catching up.
They must be telling him where the pass is. It's just up ahead.
18.
Christ.
Nice. Kruxl says, nonsense. He kind of like looks around. He's like, come on, boys, let's get him. Then some of these other ones kind of like look amongst themselves. Yeah, I don't know. I think you should fight him. He's challenged you to a duel, fair and square. Yes, it is our way. You shall fight him. Prove that you're not afraid, Kruxl.
Don't forget.
Fine.
It was also thanks to these people and also myself that you were allowed to escape. You now choose to attack us?
I could have escaped whenever I wished. You were simply there. You were there a moment before I was planning to escape. He kind of like looks around and like, huh? Right? All these lizard folk are kind of like, like they don't like believe him. He's like, fine then. He kind of like lifts his battle axe up and kind of like hits the side of his spiked shield with it. I will fight you, if that is what you wish.
Bring it on. I'll raise my shield and pull out my Kopesh.
All right.
And might also just mention to the others, it's a fight to the death.
I think that escalated pretty quickly, Blakey.
Well, it's our way. So, if I die,
We'll eat you. And look after you, pheasant.
thanks guys. Appreciate it.
We'll eat you and your pheasant.
Would you like some sort of cheetah's
talk.
elixir?
Nah.
This?
Would you like some cat? I can give you some drugs.
Yeah. The fast one.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna die, Kruxl.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, maybe we can start heckling them.
Yeah.
It's like, you owe us. He doesn't speak our language though, does he? Or any
No.
of our languages?
No.
Okay. So you're a bitch.
Vari wants to stare him down. Oh.
Yeah, how many are we dealing with here?
I think maybe this many. They're kind of
cash.
surrounding you. They're kind
Cash. I'm just like prepping myself to like leap in and slaughter everyone.
Yeah. I've got carries on my shoulder, and I'm just like, whispering her to like this one over here. I'm hunting prey on this one and just like whispering like, yeah, see that one? We're gonna go for that one first, Carrie, if it all goes down.
Pigs. Sheep.
I'm gonna hold a potion.
And let me see, where is this river? I guess this river is actually kind of running just along here. And this is difficult terrain. It's like it's swampy.
Okay.
Do they also move slowly in this terrain? I guess I'll see.
Yeah, you don't know.
Let's get around our boy Blakey. You've shown us what you're made of.
You can do this, brother.
Time to unleash the wolf's bane.
This will be casual.
Is this
I
like
guess.
mud, shallow water? Is that?
Yeah, it's like muddy. It's like swampy. And these are like, I don't know, kind of mangrovey type tree, like swampy trees. Yeah. Okay. Let's roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, all alone.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice. Got this, Blakey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
He begins circling and hitting his weapon on his shield. What do you do?
Okay, the first thing I'm do is gonna hock up a loogie and spit venom onto my blade.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so that'll be the first action. Next action will be to raise my shield. And then, with a death stare, so I can only move
Half speed.
10 or 15?
So rounded down, so...
Down, so 10.
Movement.
So
Yeah.
very slowly, with deliberate strides, I am just looking at him over the top of my shield. That's my turn.
All right. Okay, let me see. I don't think he... Bear with me. Okay, he does have some spears kind of sticking up on his back, or maybe some like javelins. But I don't think he's going to use those. I think he's got his axe, he's got his shield. He is just going to step forward.
Okay.
You will regret this,
I will enjoy this.
and your corpse will lie in this swamp with no one to consume it. He will swing his battle axe at you. You will be forgotten.
Boo!
How do you block that?
At the last moment, I'm just going to duck under my shield. Yeah, he's just going to hit the shield
All
directly.
right, just on the shield, and he will then raise his shield.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use Intimidating Strike. So I will use Strike a Copish. Please, please, please.
Oh my
Oh my god!
Just
Get ready to feel the
Holy
wolf's
shit.
bane.
Wolf's Bane.
It is not a crit.
Okay.
Oh my
That was
god!
so close.
Oh my god!
15.
damage.
Awesome.
Alright, and because it has Venom, that's a plus 4d4.
Okay.
So, 1, but he is now poisoned.
Okay. And what does that do?
It takes 6 rounds. So each round you can roll a d4 for damage. And each turn he rolls a fortitude save and
What-
needs to beat my
What's the actual condition?
poisoned.
It's just poisoned. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
know there was a poisoned. Hold on.
Yeah. They're
I'll chuck that up there. There you go. In venom.
pretty sure the bugs are poisoning us pretty bad.
Damage. Let me see. Oh, I see. It's
Injury,
like
poison.
It's this like this particular venom.
Yeah.
How do I mark this?
So it's a maximum of 6 rounds, and the beginning of his round, he rolls a fortitude save and has to beat 21
Okay. What I'll
in
do
order
is I'll
to
add
lose that
a-
condition.
Let me see if I can add like a reminder. Oh shit. It's not gonna do it.
All right. And because I used intimidating strike, he's also afraid.
I will just keep note of this on a post-it note. So this is basically okay. So saving throw. Oh, he's got to make this fortitude save.
Yep.
So I'll make the fortitude save.
Okay.
Okay, so he passes the fortitude save. So he doesn't get the poison, I think.
All right. So yeah, that makes sense.
But do
but
you have
he's
to apply
afraid.
it again, or does it just stay on your blade?
No, I think once he, I can only apply it once per day.
Okay. Ah, damn.
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
that's right.
Okay.
But he is also afraid.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Just automatically.
Wait,
What's that?
it remains potent until the end of your next turn.
What's he afraid from?
Oh no.
My
sorry.
intimidating strike.
You've hit
Okay,
him.
sweet.
You've hit him.
It's a fear.
Disregard what I said.
All right. Frightened. Okay.
Cool. So I have one last thing I can do.
Why does it say it's his
I'll
turn? I'm
attempt.
confused.
I'm going to. Oh no, because I
Did the envenom thing.
that
again.
was a previous round. That's right.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to try and trip him.
All right.
So I'll do an athletics check.
And it's his fortitude, right? That will trip him.
Okay. He is now prone.
All right. So you just like kick him with your legs.
Yep.
All right. He's like taking another swing for you as you've kind of like grazed the side of him. Maybe like sort of dislodged like some of these bones in his bone armor, but still kind of like you've like hit him and kind of cut him on the side. He raises his battle axe, and as he's doing this, you like trip him over. He falls over backwards, so he's now prone.
Yep.
Prone and frightened. That's awesome. Okay. He will use an action to stand. And he's...
Oh,
what's he
sorry.
gonna do?
I did raise shield.
I guess he'll just hit you with the battle axe, or attempt to.
Okay.
24 is a hit, is it?
That's a hit.
Okay. So, just 10 slashing.
Okay.
And I think he'll raise his shield again.
Okay. All right.
And I
Let's
think no
do
one's
this.
afraid.
So I'm going to do intimidating strike again. It's just 2 actions. 28.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so 7
Alright.
damage, and I'm going to raise shield.
Okay. He's going to try to hit you with his battle axe. Oh, sorry. The intimidating
He's
strike
feared
just
again.
automatically intimidates him.
Yeah, it's fear. Yeah,
Keep forgetting this.
so 1 fear.
Doesn't have to make a save or anything. Okay. Misses. He's going to... I think he's going to... he'll just try to hit you again. Hit you a couple of times and then raise his shield. Okay, that one...
24 is AC.
Okay, so that hits. Alright. 11 slashing. Try to block him
Okay.
with a shield, but part of his axe just kind of like maybe like smashes your shield into your head with quite a lot of force. Kind of sends you reeling.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll raise his shield.
Cool. All right. Strike. Damn.
19's a miss.
Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna strike again. Yeah. 34.
Yeah, 34.
Whoa.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Yes.
Go, Blakey.
22.
22 damage.
Oh,
And
kind
last
of
thing
blocks the
roll.
first one. The second one just like comes through and just like hits this bone armor like right on his kind of like chest and like shoulder.
I'll say the first strike was a fake to draw him out, and the second one opened him up. So I was able to slash him with for more damage.
Nice. He will kind of step back a moment in pain, and he will say, he'll say, trying to use poison like a coward. We've heard about your cowardly ways, fleeing the High Tree tribe. And he will try to demoralize you. So he's going to try to intimidate you by hitting your will DC.
Okay.
Let me see. I guess I will just go... what's intimidation? Is it charisma? Yeah, it's charisma, isn't it? Doesn't have a bonus to it. Okay, he fails. He kind of like spits on the ground and sort of moves his like shoulder a bit, like trying to like this. He's like bleeding, and you can see like you bruised him significantly. But he kind of like lifts his shield up again and steps forward, trying to like insult you and call you a coward. He's going to try to hit you again with his battle axe.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hits. And then raises his shield.
Minus 10. Right, minus 10. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's do this. Come on, 2 strikes.
22 hits.
Yeah. Damage.
Awesome.
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty wounded at this point. He's got like a gash in his side. He's bruised his arm. He's like struggling to hold his shield up. That one probably maybe he kind of deflects it with his axe, but it just kind of the force of it. You know, you sort of like hit his like hand. He like nearly drops his axe.
You're getting tired, Kruxl. And I've only just begun. 33.
33 is a crit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You take that back.
God. Holy shit.
Nice. That one just like lands like I think in his chest. You just kind of get he sort of knocks your weapon to the side a little bit with his shield, but you still kind of get him in the chest. It just like smashes through this like bones on his armor and just kind of embeds itself into his flesh. He's just like coughs up this blood and like stumbles back, tries to like brace himself. Now he's like breathing really heavily, and blood is actually like gushing out of this wound as you like pull your Kopesh out of his body.
I'll take this moment to raise my shield and say to him, you've got an opportunity now. In front of everyone, admit that you're a liar, that you have no honor, and that my people may pass through here unharmed, unscathed, and free of charge. Or I will kill you.
He looks around at these others and says, see, he's afraid. He's a coward, I told you. We should just take them out right now. And take their things. help me, come on, there's many of them as well. They are dishonorable. He tried to use poison. All of these like lizard folk sort of like look at each other like, that is not our way. He kind of like grits his teeth.
Your leader
Also
is
off guard.
weak. He lies dying and bleeding at my feet. He is a liar. He has no honor.
They will.
And you're about to watch him die. At that, I'm just going to raise my shield and wait for him.
All right. Let me just see here. Raising a shield is not a manipulate action, is it? That would change this quite a bit, I think.
Yes, it would.
I guess we just say that it's not. Okay, he is going to try to lash out at you with his tail as he kind of steps back, tries to get out of your reach. Misses you. He's then going to, let me see. I think he's looking desperate. He is going to drop his shield and he tries to like reach out towards you and like grab you by the wrist and kind of like punch you in the face with like the hilt of his weapon and kind of like get in there and try to get your weapon away from you. He tries to sort of hit you and like hook your khopesh and like pull it out of your hand. So he's going to attempt to disarm you. So this will be, he's going to make an athletics check against your reflex DC. That's not going to do it. As he kind of fails, he tries to come back and like pull his battle axe up sort of toward like and try to get you in the back of the head as he like pulls his arm out.
Yeah.
Okay, he manages to hit you.
Ooh.
You're kind of like trying to like prevent him from disarming you. He pulls this battle axe out and like gets you in the back of the head. Just kind of tears this big like gash in the back of your neck and your skull. Like everyone else can see like a bit of like skull showing on the back of like Blakey's head. Some of his like scales come out.
Good fight.
Blakey.
Scratch Blakey.
You got him.
That's a scratch.
Oh, so he's off guard because of his weapon specialization, I think.
Kruxl is?
Kruxl is, yeah.
Because of something Blakey
Because of
can
the
do?
critical specialization, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think it's a khopesh thing.
All right. Sweet.
Take this opportunity. Slash again.
23 hits. He's not even carrying a shield anymore.
Not a shield. He's gonna die.
13. You just like get him, maybe this time just in the stomach. Just open this big wound in his stomach. He kind of stumbles back and like clutches his gut with his free hand. Coughs up some more blood. Now I think there's just kind of blood like just kind of bubbling out of his mouth. He turns to these other lizard folk. He's like, get him!
20?
20 is a hit.
Oh my god. Alright. Let's put him out of his damage. Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's an outlaw. He shouldn't be. Oh, this is a dishonor. And you kill him. How do you kill him?
Yes.
I think as he's clawing at me, his hands are up, he's trying to get at me. I'm just going to take this opportunity. I'll drop my shield and my sword, and I'll grab his neck, bite into him, and rip his throat out. Pouring down his front. He coughs and falls dead
Nice.
at my feet.
He goes limp in your arms and you
Yes.
can drop him onto the ground.
Yes.
These other lizard folk kind of step forward briefly, pull out their spears and their weapons and things and point them at you. But then they're sort of looking amongst themselves. They kind of step back. They're sort of not sure what to do.
By our traditions, I have won the fight, and therefore the right to pass through these lands unscathed. He who challenges our ways.
Kind of look amongst themselves once again. He's right. We should let them pass.
Yeah, you can't come to Lashkar. He's a villain,
Yeah.
a criminal.
I have no need to come to Lashkar. I have no need of anything from my own people. I have found my own. And I'll continue to move through this land with them.
One of these other ones is like, there's a small crossing, an old bridge, some way up, further up the river. Let us take Kruxl's body back.
Leave him here. He was afraid.
No, he faced his fear. He fought bravely.
I agree. He fought bravely. He
You
was a
allow
fool.
us to take Kruxl's body back and eat him.
Yes, I will not deny him a place amongst his ancestors. Take Kruxl.
I think I might have said Blakey before. Did I say Blakey before?
No, I think it's a
I don't think so.
Alright, good. They will cautiously step forward, kind of holding their weapons at you, like, to make sure you don't attack them. They'll pick up Kruxl's body, and they will, looking back over their shoulders, kind of scurry off upriver.
I'll just turn around and go,
Well done, Blakey. Yes.
Yeah.
And you could do it, brother.
I was a bit worried. Actually, no, I wasn't. He's
Not even.
I'll maybe
Yes.
apply some healing, perhaps. Well, maybe after we get out of here.
Yeah, let's move in case they change their mind.
Yes.
I can see your skull, man. That was awesome.
Oh, I've
Like pick some
thought of
scales
a
off the
name
ground.
for my blade.
Ooh.
I'd like to
Yeah.
call it Chicken's Revenge.
Yeah.
Good. Fitting.
All right. And with that, you can head upriver some way. You see evidence that they're passing, their footprints in the mud. And you don't see any fire-breathing frogs, thankfully. But you come to a old, partially rotten, shaky-looking wooden bridge. It's like a kind of a rope bridge built on these. It looks like sentient-made kind of piles of rock and dirt, kind of making this ledge on either side. And somebody's built this bridge. It looks like it's been here for a very long time. But you are able to push across it, like walk across it very cautiously, and reach the other side. And then you can continue on into the forest in this direction.
Woohoo!
All right.
Hell yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Does it say what it is for you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Nice.
The little house icon we can see.
That's very cool.
So,
Wait, can we go in that? No.
let me see. Where is this?
Does that mean we can stay with friendly faces tonight?
Oh, that would be nice.
Possibly, yeah.
As you head further along the coast for maybe another 2 or 3 hours, maybe you kind of break briefly to heal up a bit. So feel free to do some healing if you want, Iskalia.
Yes.
Everyone is kind of chattering amongst themselves. They're sort of excited from the result of Blakey's battle with Kruxl and the lizard folk of Lashkar.
Wow.
Soon you smell smoke, and you know that you are approaching a village. And you can see that out on the beach there is this is kind of like rocky cove. Rocks and boulders lining both sides of the beach. And you see what looks like canoes lined up on the beach. And you see some silhouettes standing out there that appear to be fishing, or something like that. And you can see this smoke as you approach kind of coming from just past the tree line, like further into the forest. And you also see evidence of actually deforestation along the beach, sort of up from the beach as you're kind of walking along here. There's like a whole section of the forest where there's like a bunch of tree stumps and things. And as you get closer, you can see that these are Selkie who are standing on the rocks fishing. They pick up their spears as you approach and kind of behave defensively, but soon when they recognize that you're not shark folk, they relax and they greet you and shake hands with you and welcome you. And they will lead you up to Tidemurk, which is nestled along the tree line where the sort of conifers of the Ghost Vale sort of thin out before the beach. And it's kind of up some way, sort of looking out onto this rocky cove. And it is basically just full of all of these like small wooden like houses, like oval timber and hide lodges that are kind of like spreading out. Maybe there's even like a few like structures kind of on the beach itself. And you can follow them up here into this like small village. It's a relatively small village, like it's nothing compared to Ashara. And kind of come up here, there's just like dirt paths, sandy dirt paths amongst all of these houses, and maybe like a large house in the middle and kind of outdoor like fireplaces. And there are Selkie, seal folk, just sort of walking around. Maybe there are some hunters dragging a carcass back in from the forest. And they will welcome you and talk to you about the experiences that you've had and offer you lodging. They can kind of maybe let you stay in like some kind of temple that they have to like a sea god of some sort. There's kind of like back rooms in this like big like wooden structure, sort of with the back of it sort of facing into the forest. And they will they'll have you for dinner. They won't eat you for dinner. They'll welcome you to dinner. You can kind of sit around this big like communal fire in the middle of their village, and all of the Asharans are like fed well with I was going to say seal meat. There's definitely no seal meat, but plenty of like the fruit of the sea, lots of fish, and even crabs. You eat some crab meat, and it reminds you of the crab titan that you and the giant crabs that you avoided.
Can we ask him about the crab titan? Do they know about it?
So I think that, and Naguri is there as well, by the way. And once you come up into the village, like she will be like very excited to see you. She almost kind of jumps up and down and like hugs you all. It's like, she will also lead, actually in this temple that you go to, there is probably like some kind of shaman, maybe this old Selkie woman dressed in these, this kind of like hide cloak with a staff. She will sort of do this ritual. She kind of encourages you to like sit down with her. Maybe there's this big like rock pool, like this big like circular stone pool in the middle of this temple. She'll kind of bring you in there and you kind of sit around this pool, and she'll sort of encourage you all to like drink from the pool, and she'll light some like do some kind of like smudging, like light some like charcoal and other things. What do you light when you do smudging? Does anyone know? Like, what actually is it?
Sage?
What is it?
Sage
Like
or
sage.
pine or
Maybe they have something
center.
like that, like some, and they'll kind of light that. There's like candles and things around this temple, and she will kind of mix up this mix in this pot full of like ashes from maybe this hearth off to the side, and she'll draw this like kind of this circle on her forehead and chant these words. And her eyes kind of roll back in her head and turn white for a moment, and when they return to normal, she'll kind of look at you all, and she will be able to speak in your language, in Boorish. And she will say, welcome to Tidemurk.
Thank you.
hello.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Of
We're
course.
honored.
It is wonderful to meet you. And to be able to
you.
speak to you all.
Yes.
Have you traveled far?
Yes. We've come from Adelaide. We've come past the vast crab in the city of Lashkar.
She says,
Lashkar. Our people have had tensions with the lizard folk for centuries. Did you face any troubles along the way?
Ow.
Nothing that Blakey couldn't look after for us.
What diplomat on our hands over here?
Very specific diplomacy.
she like fails to take your meaning. She's like,
Oh, good. That's good. Sometimes they are not particularly reasonable, let's say.
she says,
Well, I must ask you a question. Have you seen any other Selkie by any chance on your travels? Perhaps lost in the forest, or maybe in any bad situations? Perhaps
Yes.
any deceased Selkie?
Yes. We saw a mutant Selkie
A what?
in the forest.
A mutant? A what, Selkie?
Yes. It was, wasn't it?
Seemed to be possessed.
Deformed.
also, what is
made
that crowd that
strange
you've
noises.
got behind you, Anna?
Oh, it was for the fight, the duel.
It's just like, wait, what is that? Is that meant to be Asharans? It's like what is that? Like a football game or something, or like a concert maybe?
You change it to something less distracting.
Who are all those people shouting and yelling behind you?
Sorry, I forgot what you said.
The mutant Selkie.
Mutant.
It was in the forest. And
Had a big horn or two sticking out of it as well.
yeah,
Like some kind of narwhal.
yeah. If I know what that is.
Up to
We
you if you
had.
do.
Yeah, I think the jungle would have narwhals.
Didn't we see a Selkie on the coast, deceased?
Yes,
old age.
as well.
Like-
Oh no, that was
a
just a
vulture.
seal. That was just a seal.
Oh, that's okay.
Or like I think it was a sea lion,
right,
maybe.
right. Sea lion. But we've seen that sort of transformation happen with some of our own tribe members.
She says,
This does not bode well. You see, there was a young man named, a silky man named Piram, who went missing. One day, we don't know where he went, but we have had lots of these issues recently, but Naguri assures us that the frog people, the Anurans, are no longer in the temple and that you took care of them, so we were very confused. A mutant, you say? This is very disturbing indeed. Thank you for this information. I hope it was not Piram, but I fear that perhaps it was. We thought maybe he was taken by crabmen, or perhaps shark folk.
Crabmen.
Yes.
There are sentient crabs?
Yes, they live out there.
she like points out towards the sea.
There are islands out there,
Oh.
and they are commanded by the crabmen. Occasionally they come ashore, though it is rare, but we tell tales of clashing with them, and we thought perhaps that's what it was. That was the rumor. I thought it was more likely that it was sharklings.
What about that crab titan just down the
Just down the
mud
road.
flats? Yeah.
We know of the crab titan, but it does not tend to leave those mud flats.
Is it a crab man?
No, just a crab titan, a giant titan crab.
It sure doesn't like anyone getting close to it, that's for sure.
It is often very hungry and very dangerous.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend trying to get close to it.
We have had hunters who have tried to hunt it, but they have failed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of crab meat.
That's
You'd need a lot of spears or arrows to take that thing down, I'd imagine.
The one who did that would be remembered for a long time.
All right, guys, back to the mud flats.
quest.
We're gonna come up with some traps first.
She will also tell you about how much trouble they've had with the shark folk and with these, like, really just for as long as they can remember, this war with them. They're repeatedly raided by them. And she believes they live up the coast to the northwest. But this is unfortunately a hook for another time. You have these Asharans with you who need to get back to Ashara.
Do they?
They can stay here, right? They can just hang out here for a sec.
Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to look after all of you.
Okay. Well,
In fact,
You guys have to
the
way back in here,
sharks.
right?
some of you may actually have to camp near the village. I don't know if we can actually have all of you, 20 or so, that there are in the temple, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay.
No worries. No worries, sister.
it's just nice to have this chat.
Do you like gemstones?
Of course.
Oh, well, you can have some of these if you want.
Oh, thank you. She holds out her hands.
Just give her the 3 stones that I have.
Oh,
Do you like
thank you.
drugs?
Are they similar to gemstones?
No.
Well, then, maybe not. Well,
Yeah, I don't advise it. You seem like you probably need to have a clear head.
Oh, you mean mushrooms?
Oh, I have mushrooms. Do you want some?
I would perhaps use mushrooms in a ritual, but we do not have any particular dearth of mushrooms around here. Dearth?
Well,
Dearth.
why don't you try a dose?
Oh, I've had many a dose, my friend. I have no need to do that right now.
Oh, well, you can
This
do it
is
for
not
later.
the time for a ritual or a festival.
No, just for later. Here, have some mushrooms.
Oh, thank
just
you.
like-
Very kind. She like sniffs them. So, potent.
Yes, a gift of the forest. I mean, yeah, a gift of the forest. Forest likes me like that.
Wonderful. Well, we will make sure that you are all well fed tonight. We appreciate your company, and we wish to maintain strong relations with the Asharans.
Absolutely. We still owe your people a debt of thanks. It was thanks to some of your warriors that we were able to escape Ashara after a very unfortunate situation.
Was it?
Please pass on your thanks to your team, to your warriors that assisted.
What happened with the Selkie and escaping Ashara? I think either
So
I've forgotten or
some
you've
of
forgotten.
them were involved in helping us escape. I think they were just there.
The Selkie were gone by the morning. I don't think they helped you escape, actually.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But I could be
Take
wrong.
back my thanks.
I don't remember. She
Tell
says,
your warriors
"No,
they left too early.
We must.
so fuck you. I could be wrong. I may have forgotten. I'll have to go back and review the... I think you probably watched it
Just
more
edit
recently
this
than me.
depending on which situation it was.
Okay. She says,
Oh, we could never thank you enough for rescuing Naguri and for bringing us this information about Piram, sad as it is.
but she
I'm
will
sorry.
bid you to eat dinner with her, and she'll kind of join you at this communal fire, and you can spend the night in Tidemurk. And it is safe, and you're not attacked by any sharklings or anything like that.
It's a shame.
You can wake up at 4 in the morning the next day. Some of you, you're kind of like sleeping in this temple in the like back area. There would be some like earth with like reeds over it, and maybe some kind of some mats on the ground. And you're kind of sleeping there with your things around you. You can kind of wake up and head out into Tidemurk in the morning, and they will feed you once again. You can join them by the same communal fire. Maybe it's kind of died down quite a bit, and there's a couple of them cooking there, but there are also others cooking at other small fires. Some of the other Asharans walk in, and these Selkie people are very kind, very generous, and they feed you all and wish you good luck. And you are able to continue on your way. And so, at this point, let me see if anything happens. Let me just check.
Could we ask for directions in a southwesterly direction to head back? Maybe a path or an area which will be quite less stress on the convoy and the animals?
They would probably suggest that you continue along the beach until you reach the Andavega Delta, and then walk up along the delta, and and kind of avoid the Anuran, the temple of what was it called again? 2 or 3 sessions afterwards, I just forget all names. Temple of Zul,
Ziggurat.
I think it was. Sorry, the city of Zul with the ziggurat.
Yeah.
I think it was
Zul.
So they suggest that. And I rolled that you would need to navigate twice, but I think if you're going to do that, you don't need to.
So maybe Vari will just keep an eye out for any sharklings foes along the way.
All right. You can come along this way until you reach this kind of swampy terrain again, and you can see the river, or at least one of these rivers that are part of this delta. And you continue you follow it along, you turn to the south, follow it along in this direction. And the only thing that happens along the way is that Peludo sprains his ankle.
No.
Dear.
Oh no,
And
Peludo.
Junti is kind of like,
Oh dear, are you okay, Peludo? You're always sticking your nose into places where it shouldn't go.
he's like, oh, but it's my foot that hurts, not my nose.
It's like, oh dear, you know what I mean. You should have been paying more attention.
Oh dear. And he's kind of struggling to stand and limp along.
Oh no. Hey Peludo, let me have a look at you. What's wrong?
You can kind of sit him down and check his ankle. It's all swollen.
Oh, well, first things first. Gotta compress. Cool it down.
Let's elevate it a little bit.
Yep, elevate.
Rice, ice, compression.
Elevation.
Yes.
Ooh, what is ice? That sounds lovely.
Ancient chant.
Give me a medicine check.
Ooh.
And you can use this new kit that you've got to give
So what
you,
is that,
I guess,
+1?
Yeah, I guess so. Which, do you even need that? Or is that +1 to the healing? Because you can just use assurance anyway.
That's true. I'm gonna use this. And then a +1.
Is that what it does? Is it to the item bonus? Yeah, it's for the check. Yeah, nice. So you were able to, I guess, maybe like fashion him some kind of like splint or something like that, and kind of like
wrap with some of this beautiful tapestry.
Yeah. And maybe like Jaunty will kind of find like a stick that he can use to kind of stabilize himself. If you had failed, you would have been slowed down by an extra hour, but you have succeeded and he is able to keep up with the group.
Come along, Peludo.
Oh dear, I'm coming. And
I just want to pick him up.
you continue on in this direction. You're nearly home, but you've reached the total amount of travel time that you can. It's about like 1 in the afternoon, and you can I think at this point probably, you're like walking along this muddy area. You can see in the distance the hill where the Asharan hill fort is, kind of rising up above the Andavega, and you can also see these burnt farms and these clay mines. Maybe there's even some people in those clay mines. They will sort of look at you and kind of wave to you, but then they look around awkwardly like, oh. Actually, let me think about this. Let me retcon that. Scrap that. There's nobody in these clay mines. There's no one around.
Okay.
What?
Seems to be odd.
Yeah.
Yes, it's awful quiet. I feel like maybe we should just try and push on
Well,
to Ashara.
How's everyone looking? The people of Ashara, the animals, are they exhausted? Or could they keep going for a few more hours?
They're all pretty tired. Peludo is looking especially tired.
Yes.
They're kind of struggling with these pigs. Everyone's looking pretty tired. They can push on. But it'll just kind of wear them out a lot potentially. Also, Blakey, you should have probably another 30 XP for completing that quest.
Yeah.
I guess just Blakey, because you were the one that did the fighting.
Did the cheering.
Yeah, we had.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're the pom pom
Out my people.
It's so hard to cheer.
All right, everyone can have 30 XP.
It's like it means nothing anyway.
Well, you always took part in the quest
I couldn't have done it without you.
or in the encounter.
You would have done better with that. What?
Couldn't have? Didn't you say couldn't have done it? What did you say?
Without you. Without you.
I would have done better without you.
Your cheering was so distracting.
Yeah, I never know what to do with experience points in that sort of situation. I mean, like, theoretically, it depends. Like, I think it was pretty normal in, like, kind of old school rule sets to have people leveling at different speeds. But yeah, everyone can have 30 XP. Anyway, you're right. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So you, yeah, what do? Do you try to push on? Some of the, Rye is kind of like, looking a bit like concerned about leading the animals, but Dazzy's like, we can make it, we're nearly there. Peludo's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to making us all some, and he's like, oh, that's right, you guys can't come in. Maybe we'll bring you some out, something to drink. We're nearly there.
Now,
Thanks, Apache.
Maybe you guys could press on, and seeing as that we're not welcome there anyway,
They kind of like look around. Rye's like, yeah, I don't know. Why is there nobody here? It's like the middle of the day. I kind of feel like there might be something wrong. Would you mind at least escorting us at least until we get a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Of course.
I guess to where we are, picked you up from, to the edge of the forest there.
Appreciate that. They all like, thank you. And do you continue on? Or do you rest here?
I think we need to Oh no, I'm thinking to the team. I think we might need to rest because if we run into a situation in town,
Let's just say that I'll just railroad this a little bit and just say you don't need to rest. Let's just say you can like push on. You're not gonna have any problems. Nobody will be exhausted. Everyone's like excited to get to Ashara, and although like some of them are a bit concerned, Rye's a bit concerned, many of them are still kind of like, fuck it, we're so close. Let's go.
Get the adrenaline pumping.
Yeah. All right. So you continue on for another few hours. It's like sometime kind of later in the afternoon. And once again, you smell smoke. But there's more smoke than you would expect from Ashara. You're familiar with it. And many of the Asharans become a little bit worried. They're kind of looking around like, what's they're kind of like pointing up at the hill fort. As you get closer, you can see that actually some of the fire that you see is coming from not the Asharan hill fort, but the forest outside the hill fort. Everyone kind of pauses and looks at you questioningly. What should we do?
Well,
Is someone else here?
the Asharans, you should stay here and we should have a look at what's happening with this fire.
Sure, everyone else is safe.
and we don't want to spook the animals.
Hmm.
All right. We'll look after them here. Thank you so much for this. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
Like we said previously, we'll do anything that we can to try to convince them to let you back in. Although I don't know how we're going to breach the topic, but I'm sure things will change eventually. Yeah, maybe I'll get them drunk. That Epitropos certainly likes a drink.
It's a good idea.
Recommend starting with the council. I believe Hembe is an ally.
Oh, I'm sure they already would be happy for you to return. Oh, but I hope that nobody else has been tortured.
Hmm.
Don't say that. It might make them feel bad. Shh.
You can leave them kind of huddling in the trees with all these pigs and sheep and cages of rabbits and sacks of seeds and things, and cautiously approach Ashara. And as you get closer to where this smoke is coming from, kind of trickling out of the canopy, you can see that there are some tents erected just where the trees kind of lead into this field that then like leads up into the hill fort. There's some tents, and there are people moving around, and there are several fires. And as you get a little bit closer, you can see the long ears of rabbit folk clustered around these tents. You can get even closer, you see they're armed and armored, discussing things, standing around, eating food. What do you do?
Ooh, is that wizard there? Is Carrie getting the little
Vibes.
magic tingle?
So you don't get any sense of that,
Okay,
and you can't see the wizard.
he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, I mean, he has to like whistle to carry.
Yep.
You don't, nothing like that happens yet. Or so far.
Well, I guess we're gonna approach the heron, right? Because we've already dealt with them. We have a few faces that we know. We even have names we can say.
Yeah.
Ashara? No.
Names of the
Aurora.
heron.
Aurora and A. Yeah. I'm sure he's getting a little bit excited, actually. Hey, that's right. It's like it all comes rushing back. You're like, oh yeah. Come on, guys. I try not to run too excited. Like resisting the urge to like, Aurora!
You just speed walking.
Guys, hurry up!
As you kind of lead the group, like, 2 or 3 paces ahead of everyone else, you get closer to these tents and you notice that these people don't only consist of Heron, but there are also some people that you've never seen in this land before, but you've heard of them. There are some Mustians, some badger folk among these rabbit folk. They are also armored and armed, standing around, just with them, talking with them.
Good.
As you approach, some of these Mustians will see you coming and kind of call out to you in a language that you can't understand, raise their spears. A Heron warrior will kind of come through the crowd of these. This is like not like a massive army, but it's like a small force. There's like several squads, this warrior will kind of push through the crowd and approach you, and speak to you also in a language you can't understand. Like, kind of like has like a sword in a scabbard. He's got like his hand on his scabbard. He's kind of like looking to you to like answer him in his language.
We don't know, man. We just know Aurora Renee and the wizard guy whose name, hang on.
Ruveus Findle.
Oh, that's right. Thank you very much.
Had it already. Ruveus Findle. We say that name in Boorish and see if they...
Yeah, I mean, if you just say their names, I mean, their proper names, so like they're just pronounced the same in any language, I guess. And he will kind of like, oh, and we'll say it back to you like, Aurora.
Yeah, she knows us.
He'll kind of turn around and like head back into these tents, and he'll like sort of disappear into this crowd amongst these like fires. After a moment, Aurora Renee herself emerges from among the tents. She is accompanied by Ruveus Findle, the wizard.
Good.
Thank fuck for that.
And 2 or 3, probably like 3 other Heron. And they come storming over to you.
Storming?
Well, they're just kind of moving with, they're not like attacking you, they're just...
Right. They're not like, hey, I got a bone to pick. They're like,
no, they're just, they come striding over to you.
okay.
And Ruveus greets you. He can speak Boorish.
Oh, hello. I did not expect to see you here. I have attempted to whistle for your bird multiple times and have had no effect.
Oh, yes, sorry. We have been exiled from here by the Suskin, and we were actually on a long journey. We only just returned. We're surprised to see you here.
Yes. Well, it was not originally planned to come back. Although, I do apologize that you got caught. We heard some things through the listening stones. But unfortunately we had bigger problems than coming to your rescue, as we were invaded by the swine who found where we live.
Did you repel them?
Eventually, the Mustians came through for us. We have been waiting for them. For months, in fact. I suppose it is okay to tell you now, but underneath the Andavega River, there are many old tunnels. Some of these tunnels were made by beings that lived here long ago, known as aberrants. And others are dug by my people. The Heronhold is great and vast, and consists of many such tunnels. And these tunnels lead all the way into the west. The badger folk were able to make their way from the other side of the Andavega and come to our aid. We have been in negotiations with them for some time. Unfortunately, they are at war with the Ulva, the wolf-folk. But we have made an alliance with them. We fought bitterly with the swine in the passages of Harrenhold for days. But then, finally, the Mustians arrived and came to our help, and we were able to repel them, the swine. And so we came here, because, frankly, this is a very defensible position. We do not want the Suskin to stay here. We need to control this area before we begin moving south to attack Fort Erymanthius.
Yeah.
What is Fort Erymanthius?
It is a great structure that was once owned by the Ulva.
Okay.
And are you not concerned of reinforcements from the king, from north?
Just trying to remember what the original name of Fort Erymanthius was. I can't remember. But yes,
He says, it wasn't always called Fort Erymanthius, but some time ago, the swine defeated the Ulva in this whole region, in the fields to the west, and drove them back over the Andavega River. Took over this whole area. We long had a difficult, I don't know if I would call it a truce, but a deadlock with the Ulva until they were driven out. They did not tend to come into the Ghost Vale, but the Suskin are greedy.
Do you think as...
what was your question? Sorry, Vario.
Oh yes. Are you concerned of the king not sending reinforcements from the north?
Oh,
to take
indeed
over
we
here?
are. Yes, we are very concerned. But with the help of these Mustians, we should be a force to be reckoned with.
And we alerted the people of Verdalade to the Prince's Inquisition. They perhaps will rally to the cause in desperate times.
Oh,
Perhaps
yes.
the Selkie will to the north. We could have a coalition here, perhaps.
The people of Verdalade have long prospered from trade and they have never been interested in involving themselves in this conflict. We have had to continue on fighting the swine without them. But it is good that you spoke to them nevertheless. Perhaps that will help to persuade them.
Will
Yes,
the
one day.
Ulva unite against the swine unite with you against the
Aurora
swine?
Renee's ears kind of twitches. She's like standing there listening to you. She can't really like understand you, but she hears you kind of ask about the Ulva. And she'll kind of say something to Ruveus. And he'll then turn back to you and say,
Yes, well, if all goes to plan, we will expel the Suskin from the Ghost Vale. But they can remain in West and South Caledon if they wish. They will there be responsible for repelling the Ulva. That is the hope. But otherwise you are right, there is always the concern that we trade one enemy for another. But in times of war and conflict, we can only look a few weeks, a few months ahead of us and take one step at a time.
Do you
These
know,
lands are ours by right.
oh yes, we've heard that before.
In this case, it is true.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I mean, sorry. I'm just like a bit distracted by Aurora Day. Yeah, anyway, I was gonna say,
He says to you before you continue, he says, like,
Don't tell me you've been indoctrinated by those swine. You know, recently we have had nothing to do but listen to this tedious proselytizations and preaching that are coming through the listening stone.
it's pretty annoying.
Not really the information that we were hoping for. Well, I mean, of course, we have been engaged in war, but we have had one Heron responsible for listening to these things, and I can tell you he seems bored out of his mind.
Yeah. It's boring, yeah.
I trust the intelligence I was able to obtain before our imprisonment was helpful. I take it you heard about the three crossed lovers and what else was it? That's about it.
which of the three cross lovers? Let me see, what were the things that they
Felix.
Oh, yeah.
Marche.
Maria.
Oh shit, where's he
I think
gone
it-
to? That's right.
Yeah, we completely lost him.
So they,
Well, we heard some kind of rat folk battle, a funeral, which is, we was sad to hear about that. But,
yes.
we heard, and then we heard you be captured and the confiscation of the Listening Stone. And
Yeah.
we heard your request for us to save you. But yes, otherwise just some distorted sounds and then lots of lecturing. But, although we appreciate that you made an effort, none of this was particularly helpful to us. Including the star-crossed, the three-way love triangle.
I was gonna ask, do you know what the numbers are in there? Do they have a full garrison? Did Stavros return? Stavrios?
he says,
there are many Suskin who have fled after we routed them. And we believe that there are a fair number that may have come back here. We tracked some of them through the forest, but we cannot say who it was. Whether it was this Captain Stavrio or the Ekin captain that rides that giant armadillo. What was it? We don't know his name.
I've never heard of that. But that's terrifying, thank you.
he is, what was his name? You did actually meet him, but he left his giant armadillo sort of with the bulk of his force outside of the...
That was before they went
Captain,
to the...
Captain Zaglo.
Maybe like Aurora
Yes,
sort of
yes.
whispers to him again. It's like,
Captain Zaglo.
Oh, yeah, it's map.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the map I use often. I thought that was just like some random ship captain or something that I couldn't remember why I had that map. Just,
It's like,
oh
please,
yeah.
come with us into our camp.
and he'll kind of like lead you inside as you like continue talking with him. You head
Wait,
back.
what do we do with our friends?
Oh, your friends. Which friends?
Well, the people we went to Vertillade with to get food and seed for all those crops that you burnt down.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Well, we're in a bit of a situation here. It seems that the Asharans,
As he points at Ashara,
have completed the palisade wall.
You've made yourselves quite known, I see. Not very subtle for... Wait, how tall are they? Are they small people? or are they
Heron
large?
are small.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, we do what we can in war.
We've
Been in war.
already spoken to the Epitropos behind those walls.
Oh.
You can look
does he
over
let
there.
you-
You can look over there. You also see there's like some of the dew ponds that they were going to make outside of the walls for the animals. They began like digging those as well, but there's no people around. They seem to have been
Right.
like kind of drawn back into the hill fort, and you can see that the wall is, now it's like complete and surrounds the whole hill fort. And he says,
Well, we did not go in there. We simply spoke across the way.
and called
Right.
over the gates.
And what did he say?
He refuses to surrender. He has stupidly ordered his swine to man the walls, and they fire arrows upon us if we approach. We feel that we outnumber them, but this wall that we believe they have had you build is in the way, posing a bit of a problem for us.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility your people could tunnel underneath it?
Oh, that would take many weeks.
How long do you think we have before the reinforcements for the Suskin would arrive here?
It is difficult for us to know. We don't have very clear intelligence about where the Suskin are in this area. But we do not wish to take several weeks.
Okay. Understandable.
We just want to make sure that it's only the Suskin. Which other targets? Yeah, there's no Asharans.
Of
Will be
course.
heard in the price.
Of course. What do you take us for? We have no interest in killing your people, or you have never harmed us. Like I said, we feel very bad indeed about the farms and everything. And if perhaps we could, He pauses for a moment and kind of like strokes his beard. His nose twitches. He turns to like Aurora Renee, and they have like a brief like back and forth in their language. He turns back to you and says, it has occurred to us that you might be able to help us, actually. Perhaps we could be allies in the future, as we have already spoken about. We can help you with protection in this region, and we can trade with you. We would offer you discounts for trade. We know that you have had some difficulty getting your hill fort up and started. No thanks to us, I know, but we can provide you with some safety, some warriors if needed, information. Would you be willing to help us?
Yeah. I mean, I sure will be.
I mean, you did already try to help us previously. We think. We appreciate that you were captured, at least in the attempt.
Yeah.
I'm still committed to ridding this place of the swine.
Yeah. They
We
suck.
take our home back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
They're pretty lame.
I think we need to cleanse this valley of that disease.
Indeed. Yes, good. Well, we could attack your walls outright. And although we outnumber the swine who are inside, we fear that there would be great casualties. Perhaps you, with your contacts behind the wall and your knowledge of the place, could find a way in. And let us
See,
open the gates from inside. Would that be possible?
it's interesting you say that. We know the area quite well. And there is a series of tunnels below.
Yeah,
Except that they've been all filled in.
filled in now.
All of them, even that massive one in the middle?
Wow.
It does take a lot of work for them to fill them in, and they had to like focus on other things like feeding everyone
the
and
wall.
building the wall.
Ooh.
How tall are the cliffs on the northern side?
They are. Let me see. I think I might have that written down, but they're very tall and they go directly into the water. Let me see.
We could potentially scale the cliffs.
Oh
Using
yeah,
magic.
I can climb.
Our magic rope.
Oh.
Maybe
30 foot.
like 150 meters tall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is massive.
Yeah, it's a huge. It's the biggest hill in the area. It towers over
Right.
the end of Vega.
Because
It's like it's all around. It's like a hill, but then it's just this drop into the end of Vega.
Right.
right at the start of the campaign, when the treasure was taken from the tunnels, there was an entranceway on the I think east corner.
Yeah, near the
Where,
near the water.
But that's
Where-
not filled in yet.
No, where Monty was ambushed.
I mean, I
Got
feel like they
knocked
would
out.
have filled that in, like, probably right away.
Because we went back to investigate.
Well, then again, you didn't, you know, like well, firstly, the treasure was stolen, but like, treasure that's been like accumulated subsequently is like being held in
In
one
the
of the
village.
huts. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, that is, it's possible that they haven't filled that in.
I would suggest it's worth to
And
investigate
we
that
should
area.
investigate.
Because there was
Yes.
quite an elaborate series of tunnels there.
So then, you agree to help us?
Of course.
Yes.
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 We think you would save many lives if you could let us in.
As long as there's one Suskin that you have to
Yes. Please do not
give mercy to.
give mercy. Yeah.
Do not give
To
mercy?
Vidalak. No, give mercy. Give mercy.
to Vidalacus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do not kill the.
He assisted with
Vidalacus.
our escape, so we owe him.
He'll
He is
say,
a good man.
he'll say a couple of things to Aurora, turn back to you again. And Aurora's kind of like looking, like, you know, between all of you as well. Sometimes sort of looking at Ashara, sometimes looking at the trees. When she like glances at like short ears, you kind of like meet eyes with her. She sort of like looks away, like awkwardly.
Yeah, look,
Sweet.
I'll help you, but you have to teach me how to speak Heron. So I can court Aurora Renee.
But Ruveus says, well, I'm sure you could find a way to learn the Heron. We could find somebody that would be willing to teach you. But anyway, my fellow friend, he turns back to Varia. He says, look, I cannot promise that this Vidalacus will not be harmed, but, you know, especially if he is involved in the fray or if he attacks us. But
won't be.
you know, I can certainly spread the word that there is. How would we recognize him?
He's definitely
Mola?
he's not a fighter. He's very knowledgeable.
Long years.
Apothecarian.
Yeah. He has a garden.
He's very nice.
Yes.
He helped us escape.
Smile.
Does he have glasses?
No, I don't think he has glasses.
A beautiful smile.
It's just like if he sees anyone like smiling, then he won't kill them. Like just in the middle of this battle. Like,
Yeah, he ran smile like a smile.
Ruveus is like, whoa, my people are not barbarians. We do not wish to kill without reason. If your friend surrenders, we would not harm him. But also, perhaps if you are able to sneak in there, perhaps you could send word to him or protect him in some way, or let us mark him in some way, perhaps, or I don't know. But yes, of course we would not hurt this friend of yours if we can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's all over the walls?
The walls, I don't remember. What are you thinking of doing?
You got a magic rope that you can command to literally tie itself. So you could use the magic rope to tie itself to the top of the wall, and then use it to climb over.
Yeah, and so it's 30 feet, and it'll need, like, not that much to kind of tie at the top of, like, one of these, like, wooden stakes at the top of the palisade. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does move slow, so you'd have to probably be stealthy, especially if they're, you know, keeping watch of the wall, which I imagine they would be.
Imagine the northeastern corner is probably the least populated, because you got that council area.
You can probably see from where you are some
cliffs.
like hint of movement on the wall itself. Like you think while you've been gone, they must have built some platform, some way of kind of standing up there, and you can see like a little bit of movement. It
We
looks
could
like
coordinate a
spread out at
distraction
different places along the wall.
with a sneak. So some people distract and our most sneaky climbers get over the wall and open the gates, maybe. I don't know. Just an
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
I have
Flare
this flare beacon, which could be quite an effective distraction.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
If we can do the rope and the tunnels simultaneously, that would be very effective. And we can get the gates open and Bob's your uncle.
Wonder.
Aurora Renee's your hair and lover.
As the saying goes.
That's how they say it. In the savannah, anyway.
Setting fire to a part of the wall could be quite distracting too. They'd be
That's
trying
true.
to put the fire out, and while they're doing that, sneaky climbers go over the other edge.
Yeah.
Anyway, lots of ideas.
Yeah, we could just overwhelm them with multiple, like the flare, the fire. Fuck yeah. Someone can... I've got a piccolo. I can just... Down the front, like, what is that guy doing?
God, he's amazing.
We could... Fuck, I wonder if we could, like, beseech Thrumblegrum. Like, yo, you can cause some mischief here.
That would take, I think, too many sessions, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm thinking next session will be the final session.
Okay.
Can everyone commit to maybe a 5-hour session? I don't know if it will even go for 2 hours. I'm not exactly sure, but can we commit to a longer session? A possible longer session?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm able to, yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Like, start early or finish late.
I mean, we can start early if that suits everyone. I don't know if it'll work for Anna.
Okay.
No, I think it's okay.
You can start now early?
I'm not doing the experiment next week.
Can everyone start now early? Is that good for everyone?
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll have to check with Aaron because
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh.
it'll be in the
Even if it's-
kids' bedtime.
even if it's half an hour early, instead of an hour, and then half an hour other side.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
yeah,
check with it, like half an hour on start and beginning. That should probably
I mean,
be fine.
if it's like a pain, I don't want to like mess with your, you know, because I've just kind of sprung this on you. But I
it
also
should be
don't
fine. We did
think.
it during the daylight savings.
Okay,
I was an hour early, so yeah, it should be fine.
all right. Let us know.
Sweet,
I don't think it will go for like 5 hours, but I just want. I think where we're at now, we can end the campaign next session. So just in case we go over, I don't want to have like, oh shit, we've got like 20 minutes. We'll have to do that next week.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sweet. Wait. So what are you planning on doing? Are you going to try to go for the tunnels? Are you going to create a distraction?
I think we should definitely check out the tunnels first
I
to see
think
if
so,
it's
yeah.
viable.
Tunnels first.
Yeah.
But then
But I-
also have that as a second to the rope as well.
Wait, I feel like we should go together though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
tunnels together.
Yeah.
Because where did the tunnels come out? Where did
Right in the center. Oh, that was a big hole.
like
That was a
outside
big
the town
hole.
though?
I think it's
Oh.
like
No, like in. Oh, down to the south near the one that comes out like lower is like kind of
Yeah.
near the. Actually, there's like a couple of entrances. I think. One to the south, one at the top.
Yeah, there's
Maybe the
definitely
one
to
that's
the
near
north
the
as
water
well.
is actually to the north. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look.
There was a north tunnel.
Yeah. I'll have a look.
Man,
But okay, so you're gonna go for the tunnels, and then if you can't find a way in that way, then you'll do the distraction in the rope climbing.
yeah.
Nice. All right, everyone also can have 30 XP for getting the Asharans back to Ashara safely.
Woohoo!
what about 150 XP?
Yeah.
I
You might
mean,
get 150 XP off Suskin slaughter.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do a level 6 conclusion if you want to.
Oh my god, that would
We'll
be
have to
would
all
that be
like
too
level
much?
up and stuff. It might be a bit of like, yeah. I mean, we could do that.
Would it just make us too OP though?
I haven't really planned what's going to happen, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
I have some idea,
Should we
but I'll have to
also-
give it some thought during the week.
Should we each come up with a short conclusion if we survive of what we do in the year after?
Yeah, you can do that. That work.
Sick.
Okay, so do we level to 6? It's a lot to do in a
aren't
week.
we?
I don't know.
No.
Well, I think we were just kind of thinking like we just level to 6 just to experience it. I don't know if like Anna, yeah, actually like Anna is exceedingly busy at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, we could do like
I mean, if you
some
want to,
people
I
and-
don't want. I don't want to like poop the party.
Wait, what do you mean?
Does everyone?
If you
want-
wanted to level 6,
yeah. Does everyone want to do
I
that?
really don't mind. I don't mind. I was just joking when I said that. Like,
I guess I just kind of thought like, yeah, I can see how like that's kind of a cool ending as well. Like we can like experience level 6 a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like a big level either. It's just like a class feat and a skill feat.
we could also just do like different levels. I mean, it doesn't matter if like some of you want to level. I'll just leave the server up. If you level to 6, why not? You can level to 6. Up to
Okay.
you. Yeah. Up to you.
Sounds good.
All right. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Final episode. I'm excited.
Cool.
But also,
Oh
I
yeah.
feel sad. But yeah, it'll be good.
oh yeah.
It's been really good.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah, but the consistency is also amazing.
Time scheduling consistency.
Yeah, instead of just like having one game every like 2 months, it's like, oh, I'm doing it every week. This is sick.
Yeah.
Much better.
And
Especially when you
everyone's
miss a
very
week.
consistent.
When you miss a week, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
geez, how can I do it every 2 weeks? It's like, oh my
How'd you,
gosh.
how'd you feel? You lost an hour last week, and so much.
Oh, last week.
so much had
So much
Oh
happened.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
That was interesting. It all made sense. It all clicked. I'm like, that was a good choice going for the testicles. Like, he's 4 meters tall.
Yeah. Multiple sacks were gained that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
hey, maybe you can the aphrodisiac with Aurora Renee. Those tiger testicles. You can bring them out.
Did we
I feel like I feel like yeah.
I
we
think
Yeah,
we sold
I think
them.
we
We
sold
sold them
them.
in Berlade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sold
Gave
them
them
to
away.
the like
The
jewel.
jewel.
Jewel specialist. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Family jewel.
For like very little money.
Yeah, we got ripped off on that deal.
Yeah. Absolutely swindled.
They were worth way more than what you
Yeah.
got.
Have you seen the size of these things? Do you know how effective these are? This will keep you going for months.
Yeah.